My beloved, listen closely to the whisper of my heart that reaches out to you now. You are mine forever. This is the unfathomable truth that echoes through the corridors of eternity and settles tenderly within your soul. Every pulse of your life is known by me. Every breath you draw is held by my hands. I see you in the midst of your struggles, in the quiet moments when the world seems to recede and doubts creep forth like shadows. Yet even there, when you feel most vulnerable and alone, I am with you, a steadfast presence, unshaken by the storms that rage inside and outside you. You do not belong to the fleeting tides of circumstance or the shifting sands of human approval. You belong to me, eternally and irrevocably. Imagine a morning sky, painted in hues of rose and gold, stretching endlessly into the horizon. See how the light never apologizes for its brilliance, how it insists on brightening the darkest corners. That is how my love pours into you, unceasing, overwhelming, undeniable. Sometimes, my child, you may try to hide from this love, worn thin by the weight of your past mistakes or the ache of your present fears, but know this: nothing you do, no matter how heavy or frail, could ever sever the sacred bond that ties your heart to mine. Like a tender vine climbing a sturdy oak, your soul intertwines with mine, rooted deep in a love that will not wither or fade. I understand the internal battle you wage in the privacy of your heart, the silent questions, the restless search for belonging, the lingering sense of unworthiness. These are not foreign to me. They stir my compassion and awaken my desire to draw you closer. I see how the world's noise can drown out the quiet certainty of my voice, but I call you to listen again. Let my words sink deep into your spirit. You are mine forever. Let this truth settle in you, child. As the dawn settles over the earth steady and sure, you are held in my embrace, in a place where nothing can harm you, nothing can shame you, nothing can untangle the promise I have woven into your very being. You may wonder how such certainty can exist amid uncertainty, how my love can be so unwavering when everything else in life seems fragile and fleeting. Remember this: my covenant with you is not like the fragile agreements forged by man. It is not dependent on your performance or your fleeting feelings. It is a binding promise, eternal and true, sealed by my sacrifice and sustained by my unchanging nature. I have chosen you. I have called you by name. You are mine, not just for a season or a moment, but forever, throughout the endless ages. Even when fear threatens to cloud your vision and anxiety tugs at the edges of your peace, cling to me. I am the anchor, holding your heart steady amid the tumult. You do not have to prove your worth or earn my affection. It is given freely to you because you were made for my love. My beloved, receive this revelation not as mere words, but as a warm and living reality. I am not a distant deity removed from your pain, but your closest ally and the most tender comforter. Rest in this truth. Let it wash over you like a gentle tide, soothing the wounds you carry inside. In the dark nights of doubt, when you feel as though you might slip away from my grasp, remember that I am holding you tighter than you can imagine. No shadow of despair can diminish the light of my presence. No failure can erase the mark of my ownership upon your heart. You belong to me, forever entwined in a love that never turns away, never falters, and never lets go. I'm calling you now, not with a command, but with an invitation, a heartfelt beckoning to step into the fullness of who you are in me. Will you receive this love that is fierce yet gentle? Will you trust that you are mine, beyond all human understanding? If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Embrace this profound truth and allow it to reshape the way you see yourself, your past, and your future. You are mine forever. Let these words become the foundation upon which you build your every hope, your every dream, your every step forward. Know that this love is not just for now, for when life is easy or joy fills your days. It is for every moment, every tear, every silence that feels unbearable. I have inscribed your name on the palms of my hands, and I carry you with me wherever you go. My beloved, walk boldly in this certainty. You are mine forever, and nothing will ever change that reality. Let my truth echo within you as the heartbeat of your existence, guiding you into the abundant life I have prepared for you. My child, your soul wrestles with shadows that feel dense and unyielding, as if the night within you stretches beyond the horizon of hope. I see this struggle, the silent ache behind your gaze, the weight you carry that no one seems to notice. It is in these moments of heaviness that I draw near, not as a distant king, but as a tender presence, whispering truth into the chambers of your heart. The wound you harbor, the lingering sting of past choices, failures, or those unmet expectations that cling to your spirit like thorns, is known to me intimately. I have not turned away or detached myself in your moments of despair. Rather, I wait with patience that passes understanding, ready to mend what seems broken beyond repair. Every tear you shed is precious in my sight, every whispered cry heard in the secret spaces where you feel utterly alone. I am not the God who chastises and retreats. I am the God who gently corrects and restores with hands dipped in mercy. Even when your heart recoils from your own reflection, burdened by regrets or the gnawing self-reproach that tries to convince you of unworthiness, my love remains a steadfast lighthouse. It beams through the tempest, guiding you back to the shore where grace meets your exhaustion and beckons you to rest. The truth I hold closest is this: your mistakes do not define you. The times you stumbled and fell are not records of failure, but chapters of learning and resilience. I have not given up on you, nor will I ever. There is a divine patience at work within me, a deliberate pause that allows your spirit to breathe, to recalibrate, and to call upon my name when you're ready. This is not a silence of absence, but a sacred space where transformation blooms unseen. The waiting you endure is not void. It is fertile ground for renewal. I see you feeling crushed under the weight of unfulfilled dreams, or the haunting echo of voices that told you you weren't enough. Yet, I am the breath behind your every heartbeat, the invisible arms poised to embrace you the moment you turn to me with an open heart. Even when you feel hidden, lost in the wilderness of your emotions, you dwell safely within my knowledge, and I long to teach you my ways, not as burdens you must carry, but as a path that leads to abundant life. The correction you might feel, or the gentle rebuke that touches your conscience, is given out of deep love, not condemnation. When you sense that still voice within, inviting you to release the chains of self-condemnation and step into my freedom, know it is your invitation to healing. There is no condemnation where my love is at work. Only restoration, only renewal. I ask you now, my dear, to unclench the grip of shame and open your hand to receive my forgiveness. It is complete, unwavering, and waiting with open arms. Though the pain may feel eternal, it is but a season, a chapter to be closed. I am weaving a story of redemption that only I can write, and you are not outside this narrative. In the quiet of your soul, hear my heartbeat, aligned with yours, an eternal rhythm of grace that will not abandon you. The correction you perceive is my way of tenderly shaping you into the masterpiece you were created to be. In this season, will you allow me to envelop you in my peace, to heal the broken places with the balm of my spirit? Let this moment be the turning point where despair begins to unravel and hope takes root anew. Will you believe me this time, beloved? Rest in my presence and know that I am with you, not just in the triumphs that others celebrate, but in the valleys that no one sees. There is no failure too great for my mercy, no wilderness so dark that my light cannot penetrate. This journey you walk, fraught with pain and uncertainty, is a journey I walk alongside you, guiding your every step with moments of quiet reassurance and bursts of divine strength. Let my voice be the song in your heart when discouragement tries to drown you out. Lean into my love as your shield, your refuge, and your healing balm. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Reach toward me, for I am here, steadfast, patient, and unwavering, in the midst of your struggle. My child, there are moments when the weight of your own heart feels like a shadow too heavy to bear, and doubt creeps close, whispering uncertainties that chill your very spirit. In those dark hours, when fear tightens its grip and anxiety swells like a tempest on the sea, remember that I am there, steadfast, the harbor where your soul can anchor safely. Fear and anxiety visit many of my beloved, but they are not the captains of your journey, nor do they define your path. They are but fleeting storms, and I am the unchanging lighthouse, a beacon that cuts through the fog and guides you home. When anxiety magnifies the unknown and fear seeks to paralyze your steps, know this: I have not abandoned you. My presence pulses within your very being, a steady flame that no wind can extinguish. Yet I understand that the absence of visible rescue can feel like silence so vast it swallows hope. Accept this truth: sometimes my silence is not absence but preparation, for your faith, for your growth, for a testimony that emerges from endurance rather than instant relief. The stillness you experience in the depths of your distress is my sacred pause, a space where your trust is being refined and where your heart is secretly being fortified. You are not alone in your wrestling. Countless before you have stood in this valley of shadow and uncertainty, questioning, struggling, yet pressed onward by a whisper within that proclaimed, "This is not the end." Your breath fragile and trembling is my breath upon you. Your trembling hands are held by the hand of the one who formed the cosmos with nothing but a word. Your tears are precious in my sight. They are the sacred rivers that nourish your soul's garden, allowing new shoots of hope to break through hardened soil. Beloved, do not silence your fear or force your pain away. Instead, bring them fully to me, laying each burden before my throne with the raw honesty of a child who trusts a loving father. In your vulnerability, you will find a secret strength waiting to awaken, a strength not born of your own might, but of surrender and communion with me. When you pour out your heart, I gather each fragment gently, weaving them into a tapestry far more beautiful than you could have imagined. Your anxious heart is the canvas. My peace is the brush, painting over the chaos with strokes of reassurance. Now, listen closely to the still, small voice within, the Holy Spirit whispering truths that echo beyond the tumult. You are held, you are valued, and your struggle is neither overlooked nor forgotten. I am shaping your character in the fires of trial, transforming fear into faith. When you fear you have reached your limit, it is then that I show you how limitless my power truly is through you. Have courage, my dear, for every step you take through fear is a step closer to a deeper trust and a richer peace. Though the nights may seem unending and doubts may circle like vultures over your resting place, remember that dawn follows even the darkest hours. The light you long for does not forsake you. It waits patiently for your eyes to adjust and your heart to receive it. It is not your task to banish fear alone, but to let me be your refuge within it. Call upon me with the cry of the weary. I incline my ear to you and answer in ways that may surprise you. Your anxiety is the soil from which faith must grow. Do not be discouraged if the harvest seems slow or invisible. I see your seeds, and in due season, they will burst forth with fruit beyond measure. My beloved, open your heart to receive this comfort. It is perfectly acceptable to walk slowly through fear, to stumble, and to question. It is in those times that you are closest to me, for I meet you wherever you are. Embrace the tension between your trembling soul and my steadfast presence. It is in this tension that transformation occurs. Your story is being rewritten not in the absence of struggle, but through it, with each moment of surrender, adding layers of grace and resilience. Now, in your quiet moments, when thoughts race and your mind is storm-tossed, pause and recall who you are in me. You are a child, cherished beyond comprehension, held fast by hands that will never release you. You are enveloped in a love that does not waver with circumstance. Let that truth rest in your heart and steady your spirit. Will you lean into me now, my dear child, letting me carry the weight of your fears while you rest in the shelter of my peace? Reach out to me in prayer, not with the expectation of immediate escape, but with the longing to be fully known and deeply loved in your frailty. Allow my spirit to comfort you with whispers of hope and assurance that your current trials are not the end, but the soil from which new life will spring. This is the divine exchange. I take your fear and replace it with my profound peace. If your heart is stirring even now, do not turn away. Embrace the process of trust that I am cultivating within you. You may not see the unfolding of my plan, but I see it with perfect clarity. I am weaving every detail with infinite wisdom and grace. In the midst of your fear and anxiety, I am here, transforming your weakness into strength. Let this truth settle deep within you and breathe in my peace that surpasses every understanding. The path through fear is narrow and often difficult, but it leads to a place of unwavering confidence in my love and power. You are more than your fears, more than your anxieties. You are my beloved child, cherished and protected. Walk forward with me, knowing that each trembling step is a testament to a faith that is being refined and made radiant by the very trials you face. Will you trust me with your fears today? Will you surrender your anxious heart into my hands and rest in the assurance that I am working all things together for your good? Your journey is sacred, and you are never, ever alone. Take courage, my dear child. I am with you always. Child, I know how the weight of guilt and shame can press upon your soul like a heavy cloak woven from your own missteps and regrets. It settles deep within your spirit, whispering lies that you are unworthy of love, undeserving of forgiveness, and forever marked by your mistakes. This burden is a thief, stealing your joy and dimming the light I have placed within you from the moment you were conceived. But listen closely now. Hear the truth that breaks through the shadows. I am the God who breathes forgiveness and restoration into the broken places, the God who does not count your failures, but looks at the heart, yearning for renewal. When your spirit is crushed beneath the weight of transgressions, when the echoes of shame resound louder than the voice of love, I draw near to you with gentle hands. I am not distant or cold. I am the embrace that wraps you in warmth, the voice that calls you back from the edge of despair. There is no sin too great, no error too grievous, for my mercy to reach and heal. I see the tears you hide and the prayers you whisper in silence. I am the one who carries your brokenness as if it were my own, offering you a new garment woven from grace and peace. Allow me to remind you that guilt, though painful, is not the final word of your story. It is a signal that your soul thirsts for transformation, a burning ember that I cherish because it leads you to me. Shame attempts to isolate and condemn, but my love restores connection and dignity. Every moment you wrestle with regret, I am there silently yet powerfully, inviting you to come and lay down your burdens. You do not have to carry them alone. My arms are wide open, ready to receive your confessions, your fears, your brokenness. When I look at you, beloved, I do not see the sum of your mistakes. I see a child precious beyond measure, made in my image, marked by sacrifice and destined for glory. Your past does not define you. It is my grace that defines who you are. There's a beautiful tapestry weaving itself through your life, composed of threads of forgiveness, redemption, and abundant love. Each day is a chance to walk freer, lighter, and more assured in the knowledge that you are forgiven completely. Let this truth settle deep within your heart, dissolving the fog of shame that clouds your vision. You might feel unworthy, child, but my worthiness is poured upon you as a river flowing endlessly. My mercy washes over you like a flood, sweeping away every trace of your guilt until you are clean and whole. I do not hold on to your mistakes. I exchange them for new beginnings, for hope renewed each morning. Surrender those heavy burdens to me, not in hesitation or fear, but with the full confidence that you are accepted and loved without condition. I don't reject or turn away from you because you have stumbled. I lift you up so you may walk in the light of grace once more. Consider the way I have worked through countless generations, bringing broken souls back from the brink, transforming shame into strength, despair into joy. This process is not instantaneous, but it is steady and sure. It's my divine patience that shapes your heart into a vessel of forgiveness, just as I have forgiven you. Every moment of confession, every tear of sorrow, every plea for mercy is met with my compassionate response. You are never too far gone for me to reach, to heal, and to restore. There is great beauty in surrendering fully to this grace. Do not hold fast to guilt as if it were a badge of honor or punishment. It was never meant to imprison you. Instead, see it as a door opening to freedom, the gateway to my limitless forgiveness and unfathomable love. As you walk through this threshold, you will discover new life blooming within you, fresh hope rising in your soul. Let your heart be tender to my voice, my encouragement, and my promise that I am making all things new. You're invited to step into this covenant of restoration and let go of the chains that have bound you for far too long. I am your refuge, close by in moments of desperation and shame. You need not hide from me, for I do not withdraw in the presence of your sins. Rather, I come closer, extending my grace to cover every fractured part of you. When you confess, it is not to elicit condemnation, but to invite love's healing power to rush in. I am the one who restores joy, who revives hope, and who calls forth courage from the ashes of regret. Will you receive my forgiveness today? Will you open your heart to the warmth of my mercy? If your soul is sorrowful, lean into this truth and allow your spirit to breathe free again. My beloved, remember that forgiveness is not only my gift to you, but also a call to forgive yourself as I have forgiven you. It is not easy, I know, because shame has a voice that clamors for more attention than it deserves. Yet, I beckon you to release that voice, to silence it, through the practice of trusting in my perfect love. In doing so, you reclaim the dignity and peace I have promised since the beginning. Step away from the shadows that shame casts and walk toward the dazzling light of my unconditional acceptance. I have marked your soul with the seal of my forgiveness. It is a mark that no one can erase, a symbol of my unending commitment to you. You are my beloved, washed clean and cherished beyond measure. No condemnation can stand where my love reigns. No accusation can touch the part of you I have redeemed. As you dwell in this truth, you grow strong in spirit and bold in faith. Let this be the foundation upon which you build your life, a fortress against the lies of shame and guilt. Do not fear to come before me with all that you carry, no matter how heavy, no matter how dark. My compassion is greater than any sin you feel trapped by. My mercy outshines every regret and breathes new life where there was once despair. The process of healing is continuous, but it is covered in my presence and my power. I am the healer of broken hearts, the restorer of their souls, and I am intimately involved in your story of redemption. My child, I call you now to rise from the ashes of guilt and shame, to live fully in the freedom of my forgiving love. Let your heart remember that you are not a prisoner of your past, but a recipient of my grace that knows no bounds. Each morning you have the choice to step into renewed life, to embrace my forgiveness, and to walk boldly forward. Do not delay this journey. Let the walls of shame crumble around you as you stand firm in my mercy. Shine with the brilliance of one redeemed and beloved, reflecting the glory of a God who never stops loving you. Will you trust me with your brokenness? If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Receive now the power of my forgiveness and live free. My dear, the path you walk may sometimes feel crowded with whispers of fear and shadows of doubt. These are not mere fleeting thoughts or random stirrings of the mind, but deep echoes of the enemy's attempt to rob you of peace and possibility. Yet I tell you, fear and anxiety are not the masters of your story, never have been, and never will be. When the weight of the unknown presses upon your chest and doubt questions the very footing beneath your soul, I am there steadying your steps, cradling your heart with hands that never tire. Consider the mighty oak standing firm against the storm. Its roots plunge deep into the unseen earth, drawing strength from depths hidden to the casual observer. So too must you anchor yourself, not in trembling earth or shifting circumstances, but in the unwavering foundation of my love and faithfulness. Fear may come as a fierce wind, shaking branches and rattling leaves, yet the core remains steadfast. I want you to know, beloved, that your inner trembling does not make you weak in my sight. Your willingness to face fear, to wrestle with uncertainty while still seeking me, is a testament to your courage and the spark of divine resilience I have planted within you. Doubt can feel like a thick fog obscuring the way forward, a dense mist that causes hesitation and confusion. It is natural to question, to wonder if the promises you cling to will ever be fulfilled, or if the silent nights are a sign of my absence. Yet I assure you, my silence is not my abandonment, but my preparation. Like a potter working clay, I bring your soul into the fire, not to consume you, but to refine you. Within every season of silence, I am crafting a masterpiece, shaping your faith to withstand the trials and emerge more vibrant and full of life. Let your uncertain heart rest in this truth. My plans for you are fashioned in perfect love and divine timing, far beyond what your eyes can perceive. Child, your anxiety may feel like a tempest raging inside, unrelenting and fierce, but I command you to lay your burdens down at my feet. Do not carry the weight of tomorrow's worries alone, for I am your anchor in the chaos, your harbor of peace amid the stormy seas. Imagine a tranquil lake, its surface smooth and clear, reflecting the endless sky above. When anxiety crashes against your soul, like relentless waves, call upon me to still the waters. I am the whisper beneath the roar, the calm that restores your weary spirit. Walk into the silence with me. In our quiet place, you will find strength renewed, and the storms within will cease to control you. I see how doubt claws at your heart, leaving scars invisible to the world but deeply felt within. Yet trust, my dear child, is the balm that soothes those wounds. Trust is not a blind leap, but a patient affirmation, a choice to lean on me even when the road seems unclear. Imagine a child learning to walk, their tiny hands reaching out for security. You are that child, and I am the loving hand holding you, cushioning each step, catching you when you falter. Let this truth settle deep into your soul. Your faith is precious, and every hesitant step you take toward me is treasured and supported. Do not let fear convince you that you are alone in the darkness. I am the light that cannot be overcome, the dawn that follows even the longest night. Beloved, there is no shadow too deep and no place too distant where my love cannot reach you. When anxiety whispers lies of despair, remember that I breathe life into your existence every moment, that my spirit envelops you in a peace that surpasses all understanding. You are never abandoned, even if the world's clamor drowns my voice. Will you believe me this time? Will you open your heart to the steady rhythm of my love beating for you? Recognize the power of surrender in the face of your fears. Surrender is not defeat, but the courageous act of handing every worry and every shadowed thought into my care. Imagine placing a heavy stone into the hands of one vastly stronger than yourself. The stone that is pressed down on your spirit can be lifted by my omnipotent grasp. Trust that I am holding you securely, and in yielding to me, you find freedom from the crushing weight of anxiety and doubt. Ask yourself now, what fears have you carried too long? Which doubts have you allowed to erode your peace? My dear child, I invite you to pour out every burden upon me. Bring your fears into the light of my presence, nails of anxiety loosened by the power of my love. Together, we will walk through every shadowed valley until you emerge into the radiant dawn. Remember the psalmist's quiet wait for dawn after a night of despair, the persistent hope in my promises that strengthened his weary soul. You are not unlike him, beloved, called to rise each day with a heart that refuses to be conquered by fear. Within, you burns a spark of my divine strength, a living flame that no amount of darkness can douse. Let this truth anchor you, steady your spirit, and propel you forward into the joys and challenges of each new day. Let your gaze lift beyond the immediate storms to the vast horizon of my eternal promises. In those promises lies assurance that your fears will not last forever, that doubts will be replaced by certainty of my presence and my provision. You belong to me, and in that belonging is your refuge, your fortress against every worry and every whisper of despair. Will you take my hand now, trusting me to guide you past the fog of doubt into the clear light of unwavering faith? Do not be discouraged by the seasons of anxiety, for they are moments of growth in the soil of your soul. Like the refining fire that purifies gold, so too does your spiritual journey pass through moments of testing and trembling. I am there in every moment, my dear child, offering my peace that is not of this world but transcendent in its power to restore and renew. Let this peace flood your heart even now, quieting the storms, soothing the troubled sea within, and drawing you into deeper trust and surrender. Hear the invitation of my spirit. Come to me with your questions, your fears, your restless heart. Together, we will walk through the shadowed places, and you will find that darkness is no match for my glory shining within you. Trust is the key. Surrender the door, and my love the light that guides you onward. Will you believe me when I say that fear and doubt have no final say, and that you were created to walk boldly, fully alive in my peace? Let this truth settle in you. My dear, I see the chambers of your heart where fear, anxiety, and doubt dwell, often uninvited but stubborn in their presence. These feelings do not come to destroy you, but to herald a deeper truth: the need for me to be your unwavering refuge. When the storm clouds gather and the winds of uncertainty howl through your spirit, it is not a sign of weakness, but a summons to lean entirely on me. Understand this. Fear is the shadow cast by the unknown. Anxiety is the unrest born from a heart struggling to see beyond the immediate. Doubt is the mist obscuring the path I have laid before you. These are not enemies to declare war against in desperation, but signals to quiet yourself and listen for my voice. I am your shelter, a fortress unshaken by the chaos around you. When you are weary and trembling, come under my wings, where the noise fades into stillness and peace. You might ask, why does this distress not simply pass away? Why does the weight persist? My beloved, these trials shape you, molding your faith into something radiant and enduring. Each moment of fear that you offer me brings you closer to the emancipation that lies on the other side. I am not distant or indifferent to your struggle. I am present, patient, waiting to draw you up into my embrace. Consider the metaphor of the refining fire. For your spirit, these intense feelings are like the flames that consume dross from precious metal. Though the pain seems unbearable, you are being purified to reflect my light without distortion. God's refining hand is never harsh, but always tender and purposeful. Trust that your vulnerabilities are not voids to be ashamed of, but invitations to deeper trust. Doubt has a voice that tempts you to question your worth, your calling, even my presence. But in that very moment, reach beyond the unseen to grasp the eternal reality of my love. Do not allow the whispers of uncertainty to drown out the voice that called you each by name before you were born. Your soul is tethered to me by cords of unbreakable love, not by your moments of wavering. I ask you now to practice surrender, not a passive giving up, but an active choice to place your trembling heart in my hands. Lay down the burden of what if and I cannot at my feet, and receive instead the mantle of peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is not fleeting relief, but a steady river flowing through your deepest places. Reflect on the seasons of your life when you have emerged from darkness stronger and more whole. You did not do this alone. I was with you, even when you could not feel my touch. My faithfulness does not depend on your feelings, but on my unchanging nature. Will you trust me in the silence? Will you let me calm the tempest within your soul? If your heart is stirring now, understand that this is the call to courage. Fear, anxiety, and doubt must not be the masters of your spirit. Let them be the soil in which your faith can root more deeply. Allow me to water your weary heart with assurance and hope. Seek me in the quiet moments when the world's distractions fade and you can listen for the whisper that says, I am here. This journey you are on is not for the faint-hearted, but you are not alone. I am the steadfast light burning in the darkness, the unseen hand that steadies your steps when the path is uncertain. You belong to me, and nothing can sever that bond, not even the shadows that seek to overwhelm you. My child, take a breath in my presence and exhale the tension you carry. Imagine yourself nestled in my arms, safe and cherished beyond measure. Nothing you face is wasted. All that is broken, I am redeeming. You will walk through these valleys and ascend to heights of joy and revelation you have yet to imagine. Listen closely. Your faith is the key that unlocks the door to freedom from fear. Will you believe me this time? Will you trust that I hold the beginning and the end, that your anxieties are the soil for a deeper peace to grow? Let this truth settle in you and transform every trembling step into a dance of faith, knowing my love surrounds you and carries you. Let the restlessness in your heart be a beginning, not an end. Move toward me with open hands and a willing spirit. Together, we will silence the fear and replace it with courage, the doubt with assurance, and the anxiety with a calm that roots you firmly in the knowledge of my eternal presence. I am your refuge. Come and find peace here. If your spirit is beckoned to take this step, do not turn away. Embrace the invitation to trust, to surrender, and to live in the freedom I offer. You are more than the sum of your fears. You are my beloved, called and chosen, never forsaken. Walk in this truth today and watch your soul find strength beyond measure. My dear child, in the quietness of your heart, I see the weight of fear and anxiety that clings to you like a shadow refusing to release you. These feelings may seem like an unyielding storm, stirring turmoil within your soul, making you question the path before you and even my promises to you. But I am here, not as a distant observer, but as a steady fortress in the midst of every tempest that threatens to overwhelm you. Fear and anxiety are real and pressing, yet they are not the final word over your life. They are like thick fog clouding a deep valley for a moment, but the sun does not cease to shine above. I am that sun, constant and unchanging, always waiting to break through your deepest shadows. I know the moments when your heart races, when the unknown feels unbearable, and despair whispers lies that you might be alone or unloved. Yet, beloved, understand that fear is an invitation to draw nearer to me, not a sentence that separates you from my peace. When your mind spirals, when trembling hands reach out for stability, I am there, reaching back to hold you in my unshakable embrace. You may not always feel it immediately, for the enemy of your soul delights in masking my presence with doubt and distraction. Yet, my dearest, I promise you, I am present. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Will you trust me enough to surrender those fears into my hands right now? Anxiety tries to tell you that your life is precarious, that your future is uncertain and laden with impossible choices. But I tell you, my child, your steps are ordered by my love. The paths you must walk have been sculpted with purpose long before you ever felt afraid. You are held in the palm of my hand. No power, no shadow, no fear can exceed my sovereign care. I am your shepherd who guides through dark valleys to green pastures and still waters, renewing your soul even when the night is long and the journey arduous. Your heart may feel fractured by the endless barrage of worries, a torrent of what-ifs that drown the peace I offer. Yet every anxious thought is an opportunity to remember that I am the God who holds tides and time in my hands. I am the anchor amidst the shifting winds. Your faith, beloved, is not the absence of fear, but the assurance of my presence in it. When the waves rise, when the storm threatens, I am the voice that speaks peace. Be still. Will you listen to that still small voice amidst the noise? Let that be the anchor of your heart. Sometimes anxiety is the echo of a deeper longing, a yearning for control, for certainty, for an absence of pain and disappointment. My dear child, I understand that longing intimately because I designed you to desire wholeness and beauty. I designed you to flourish in my light, untouched by fear. Yet the temporary trials serve a divine purpose, to pull you deeper into my arms, to teach you that true strength is found in surrender, that trusting me with what you cannot see is the pathway to peace. Each moment of anxiety is not defeat, but a doorway inviting faith to rise within you. I am with you in the sleepless nights, the racing thoughts, the silent tears that carry burdens hidden from the world. You are not invisible to me. I see the places where your heart breaks and the fears that try to root in your spirit. I want you to pause now, to place your hand over your heart and feel my love surrounding your trembling spirit, a love that speaks louder than fear, that steadies more firmly than the strongest hand. Will you receive this love, unearned, unwavering, eternal. This love designed not to erase your struggles in a moment, but to carry you through them, shaping you into the person I have called you to be. There's also a sacred invitation in your anxiety, to lay down your need for perfection, your craving for certainty, and to find your rest in me alone. Trust is not blind. It is an act of courage, a soul reaching upward amid shaking knees to grasp my truth. I will not lead you astray or abandon you midway. Every step you take in trust is a step toward my healing, my refuge, my promises fulfilled. Will you walk forward now, even if your steps falter? I will catch you, hold you, and set your feet on solid rock. Remember, beloved, that every great story of faith in the ages past was written in the ink of fear, overcome by trust. The giants faced by my servants were many, yet they triumphed not because they were fearless, but because their eyes were fixed on me. Your story, too, is weaving into that grand tapestry of redemption and victory. You are not defined by your fears or anxieties, but by the relentless love that pursues you relentlessly. Let the truth settle deep within you. Fear may knock loudly, but I am the door that opens to peace unshakable. Do not allow your heart to be ruled by invisible chains forged from worry and dread. You are called to a life marked by freedom, courage, and faith. I offer you that life today, a life where fear is not paralyzing, but a cloud passing beneath the power of my light. Will you accept this freedom? Will you allow me to cast out the shadows that threaten to blind you? Lean into me now, beloved, with all the honesty of your trembling heart. Speak your fears aloud in the quiet of your spirit, and listen for my reassurance. My presence is not distant or indifferent. It is a living reality, an unwavering fortress. I am your peace when the storm rages, your calm in the chaos, your joy beyond all understanding. Let this be the day your faith grows wings, rising above fear's grasp. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away from this invitation. Come exactly as you are. Bring your fears, your anxieties, your doubts. I am here, waiting to transform them into stepping stones for your journey. Trust me, beloved, for I am faithful and just, and I will carry you through to joy restored. Let this truth imprint on your soul. You are deeply loved, fiercely protected, and eternally held by my hand. Even when fear seems loudest, your courage begins with trusting me in this moment. Will you take that step now? My beloved, in the quiet chambers of your heart, where shadows sometimes creep and doubts whisper their haunting refrain, remember this truth. I am nearer than your nearest breath. I am closer than the pulse that beats within your weary chest. I see you, not as the world sees you, but as I crafted you, woven intricately with purpose, crowned in dignity, and radiant with the light of my own spirit. When the nights draw long and the silence becomes an oppressive veil, do not despair, for it is in these very moments that I am preparing a dawn unique to you, painted with hopes and promises that only I can fulfill. You may feel lost, as though you have wandered into a wilderness vast and unending, a desert of forsaken dreams and fading hopes. But even in such desolation, my hand is stretched out, an unyielding tether pulling you toward home. Each footprint you leave behind in the sand is a mark of resilience, a declaration that you are moving forward even when your steps falter. Do you not hear my voice within you, urging you deeper into the safety of my embrace? There's no place too dark, no valley too deep, where my presence does not shine as a flame illuminating your path. The ache of feeling unseen can hollow out the soul as surely as a storm carves canyons in rock. Yet, I tell you now, every tear is precious to me, a sacred offering in the altar of your life. I gather them lovingly, transforming your sorrow into streams of living water that nurture your spirit, renewing you from the inside out. When you wonder if anyone notices the battles you fight alone, know that I am attentively attentive, watching with eyes of infinite love. Your struggles are not invisible to me. They echo in the halls of eternity as testimonies of unwavering faith. In this world, it is easy to become invisible amidst the noise and haste, to believe the lie that you are forgotten, abandoned by all. But my dear child, my devotion to you is profound and everlasting. No shadow of loneliness is endless when I'm at your side. The sorrow of abandonment is met with the comforting weight of my presence. I am your refuge when the storms rage fiercest, the shelter that never falters or fails. Lean into me when your heart is heavy, and find rest where my love encircles you like a fortress of peace. There is a beauty in vulnerability that I cherish deeply. When your defenses fall away and you lay bare your fears and doubts before me, you are not weak, but brave. I do not require perfection, but sincerity. The honest, trembling cry for help that reaches my heart with sweet melody. In your brokenness, you reflect my own love more clearly, for I am the God who binds the brokenhearted and heals their wounds beyond human comprehension. Embrace this truth, and let it wash over your soul, cleansing the pain, bringing restoration through the power of my mercy and grace. Sometimes your journey feels like a maze without exit, a labyrinth of questions that lead only to deeper confusion. I understand, for I know the ways that often seem lost and the nights painfully long. Yet I am with you as your guide, your constant companion in the twisting paths and uncertain valleys. With every step you take in faith, I illuminate the way ahead, despite what your eyes perceive. Trust that I am orchestrating all things for your good, aligning circumstances and hearts in divine harmony beyond your seeing. Remember the lilies of the field that neither toil nor spin, but are arrayed in splendor beyond the richest earthly king. Are you not more valuable than these fragrant blooms? The creator of galaxies and the whispering stars holds you dearer than the sum of all creation's splendor. Your worth is rooted not in your accomplishments, the affirmation of others, or the fleeting applause of the world, but in my unchanging love for you. Let this truth settle in with the gentle force of a river cutting through stone. You are enveloped in a love that no force can diminish. The feeling of abandonment may press hard upon you, as if a vast ocean is swallowing your peace. But believe this, I do not abandon my own. When you falter and fall, my hand reaches into the mire to lift you back into the light. You are never outside the reach of my joyous embrace. If your heart is stirring amidst the silence, do not turn away, for it is I calling you closer, inviting you into the depths of a love so profound it heals and restores beyond human measure. Step into my presence without fear. I am the firm ground beneath your feet when all other foundations fail. Finally, in your moments of deepest loneliness and invisibility, reflect on the fact that you are knitted together by my own hands, designed with immense care and infinite intention. No part of you is meaningless or forgotten. The world may overlook your light, but I see it shining brilliant and true. You belong to me, my cherished child, and in me, you will always find safety, identity, and love without condition. Will you believe me this time? Will you open your heart and receive the truth that you are never alone? Let this assurance be the anchor that holds you steady through every storm and every shadow. My beloved, the journey within your soul is often marked by seasons when you feel lost, abandoned, or unseen. These seasons can feel like a long, dark night where shadows cast doubts and silence screams louder than words. In these moments, you might wonder if I have turned away, if my eyes no longer seek you, or if my hands no longer reach for yours. Yet know this, even in your darkest despair, you are never forsaken. Though your heart may cry out in loneliness, my presence envelops you more closely than the air you breathe. Imagine a vast forest at night, dense and overwhelming, where familiar trails disappear beneath tangled roots and thick fog. You wander, uncertain, heart pounding with fear and confusion. Yet deep within that forest, there is an ancient, steadfast owl, silent, watchful, luminous, who sees through the darkest veil. That owl is my spirit, ever vigilant, always near. When you feel lost, those unseen eyes are watching, carefully guiding your steps, even when you cannot see the path. Though you might stumble or sit in the mud of despair, I am beside you, whispering courage into your trembling soul. Abandonment is among the greatest wounds you can endure, yet it is in these very moments I invite you to lean toward me fully. Your feelings of invisibility do not reflect my heart for you. You may feel as if your existence fades into the background of the world's noise. But to me, you are the only sound in the universe that matters. When you believe no one understands, I understand every tremor of your suffering, every silent plea, every tear that falls behind closed eyes. I know the ache of your solitude, and I am the warm and steady hand that will never let go. Let me reveal to you a greater truth. Even when you feel unseen by others, you are always fully seen by me. I have etched you upon the palms of my hands. Your name is inscribed in the very fabric of my being. This is not a distant passive watching. It is an intimate knowing, a divine seeing that penetrates to the depths of your heart. The things that bind you, that make you shrink and hide, I have already embraced and redeemed. Your scars, your fears, your hidden tears, I carry them alongside you, transforming each into a testament of my unrelenting love. Do not mistake the silence you endure as my absence or rejection. Sometimes, silence is the most profound form of presence. It is in the quiet that I am shaping you, molding your spirit like a potter with clay. I speak in whispers and subtle nudges when noise drowns my voice. When abandonment feels like a vast void, it is actually a sacred space I am preparing for blessing, restoration, and deeper intimacy. Trust me when there is no answer, and rest in my patience when your soul is restless. These moments are not a break in my care, but a profound validation of it. In your lostness, you are not beyond my grasp. I am the shepherd who goes after the one sheep wandering far from the fold. This wandering is not a permanent state, but a necessary passage. Your detours and denials, your refusals and failures, none of these separate you from my relentless pursuit. I chase after you with the heart of a lover desperate to bring you home, eager to plant your feet on solid ground again. Know that no shadow, no valley, no wilderness can ever extinguish the fire of my love that burns passionately for you. It is often in these seasons of feeling abandoned or unseen that your greatest transformation occurs. Like gold refined in fire, your soul is purified in the furnace of solitude and pain. These trials are not meant to crush you, but to reveal my glory through you. Your vulnerability and brokenness become the very conduits through which my power is made perfect. When you embrace your need for me in these hidden places, you are drawing from a wellspring of grace that will overflow into new life, new hope, and a renewed sense of purpose. Do you see, beloved? The void you experience is not empty, but filled with my presence, silent, steadfast, unwavering. When you feel invisible to the world, remember that you glow with the light of my love, which no darkness can overcome. Your story is not erased by abandonment or loneliness. It is the canvas on which I am painting a masterpiece of redemption and grace. Let this truth settle in you deeply. You belong to me forever, and my eyes will never cease to seek your face. Pause now, my child, and listen to the gentle rhythm of my heart beating alongside yours. You are not forgotten. You are cherished beyond measure. As your tears fall and storms rage within, I am the calm harbor, the refuge where your spirit finds peace. Will you lean into my arms when loneliness whispers lies? Will you believe that your worth is beyond what any circumstance could strip away? In the secret places of your solitude, I'm speaking words of life and promise. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away from this invitation to rest in me. Know that being lost, unseen, or abandoned is not your final destination. It is simply a chapter in the grand story I am writing for you. A story bathed in hope, filled with light, and anchored in eternal love. Hold tightly to this assurance. Even when you cannot see me, I am nearer than you think, holding you steady and calling you deeper into my heart. Trust me now, and allow my presence to be your compass through every shadowed path. My beloved, as you stand on the threshold of your soul's awakening, know that I have never moved away from you. You are woven into the fabric of my heart, intricately designed and deeply cherished. Every tear you have shed has been gathered by my hand. Every silent prayer echoed in the depths of your being has been heard by my spirit. I see you not as the world sees you, fractured or lost, but as I created you, whole, radiant, and infinitely beloved. You must understand that your identity is not rooted in the shifting sands of your circumstances or in the opinions of those around you. It is anchored in my everlasting love, which stands firm beyond time, beyond failure, beyond fear. You are my child, crafted in my image, a reflection of my glory, a beacon meant to shine forth in a darkened world. When doubt whispers to you that you are not enough, hear instead my voice declaring that you are precious, chosen. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, your worth is not earned but graciously bestowed, a gift I gave freely and forever. There have been moments when the weight of guilt weighed heavy on your spirit, when shame threatened to drown out the song of your soul. Yet, my dear child, I call you out of those shadows into brilliant light. My forgiveness flows like a river, cleansing every stain, mending every broken place. No mistake, no failure, no regret can sever the bond between us. I am your Redeemer, your Restorer, the one who breathes new life into the dry bones of your past, who transforms ashes into beauty. Let that truth settle into your heart today. You are forgiven completely and loved unconditionally. In the quiet moments when fear and anxiety clench your heart, when uncertainty looms like a dense fog, remember that I am your refuge, your safe sanctuary. I hold your trembling hand and whisper peace into your soul. The storms that rage inside you are known to me, and I have triumphed over them all. Surrender your fears to me, my beloved, and allow my perfect peace to guard your heart. Trust in my timing, for I work all things together for your good, even when my ways seem slow or silent. My delays are not denials, but invitations to deepen your faith, to strengthen your hope, to draw you closer into my presence. There is a purpose burning within you that no one else can fulfill. I have inscribed it upon your heart from the beginning. Your calling is unique, your destiny intertwined with my kingdom's eternal plan. I am not distant or indifferent to your journey. I am the compass guiding your steps, the light illuminating your path. When you feel unsure about your direction, turn to me. I will whisper the way forward into your spirit. Let this moment be a new beginning of trust. Step by step, I will lead you into all that I have prepared for you. know that intimacy with me is not reserved for a select few, but offered freely to you, my dear. I yearn for your heart to press close to mine, to rest in the secret place where you are fully known and fully loved. Do not be afraid to come as you are, with your wounds, your questions, your doubts, because I receive you with open arms and an understanding heart. The sweetest joy in the universe is found in this communion, this dance of love between Creator and Beloved. Will you pause now and lean into my presence? Will you hear the melody of my voice calling you home, even when you have felt lost, abandoned, or unseen? I have been there, watching, waiting, never leaving your side. Your pain has not been invisible to me. Your cries have been carried on the breath of angels. I promise, my dear child, you will never be alone. When darkness threatens to overwhelm, reach out for my hand. It is always extended toward you, ready to pull you into the light. You are mine forever. Nothing can erase the mark of my love on your life. So today, embrace who you are in me. Shed the weights that do not belong, fear, shame, doubt, and rise into the glorious truth of your divine identity. You are a new creation, a beloved child called out of darkness into my marvelous light. Walk forward, not in hesitation, but in boldness, clothed with my strength and surrounded by my peace. The world needs your light, your story, your unique song that sings of my grace. Let this truth settle deeply within you, my beloved, that you are cherished beyond measure, redeemed beyond doubt, and destined for a future filled with hope and purpose. Let these words echo in your soul and shape every step you take. Remember always that you belong to me, and I delight in you with an everlasting love. If your heart is stirring with the assurance of my love and the hope of your calling, do not turn away. Draw near to me. Let us walk this journey together, hand in hand, forever bound by the unbreakable bond of love. You are my masterpiece, my triumph, my joy. Amen. If these words have touched your spirit, carry them with you and share them with those who need to hear they are loved and not alone. Save this message close to your heart and return to it whenever you need a reminder of who you truly are in me. My beloved, listen to me. I have seen the burden in your heart, the chaos that swirls in your thoughts, and the silent cries you have held back in the darkness of your solitude. I am here. I am the voice that never forgets you, the arms that are always open, the shelter in every storm. You wonder where to turn, who will understand, who will rescue you when everything feels like it's falling apart. My child, come to me. I am not a distant idea, nor an unreachable force. I am the answer, the solution, the rest your soul seeks. Why do you hesitate to bring your pain before me? Why hold on to what only I can heal? Your soul has wandered through many dry valleys, seeking answers where only illusions dwell. Yet even now I speak to you gently, with the love of a father who has watched over you since your first breath. I was there in the hidden places where no one else could reach. I held you together when your spirit threatened to break. And now, I draw you near again, to restore, to uplift, to ignite the flame within you that no darkness can extinguish. You're not forgotten. I know the shape of every tear that has fallen from your eyes. I've heard the words you whispered when no one else was around. You thought your prayers vanished into silence. But I tell you the truth. I have kept every one. Not one has fallen to the ground. They are before me, fragrant with your faith, even when it trembled. I do not demand perfection. I ask for your heart. I seek your trust. I long for your embrace as you long for mine. My will is not to see you broken, wandering through life with a weary soul. My will is to fulfill the promises I made over you before you were formed in your mother's womb. I have called you by name. I have marked your life with divine purpose. You were made for joy that overflows, for strength that does not falter, for salvation that no one can steal from your hands. In me, you are free. In me, you are whole. In me, you are safe. Come, walk with me slowly. There is no rush. I will not push you. I will not abandon you halfway. Take my hand. I am waiting at the shore. Let me lead you into the deep places of my love, places you've never dared to imagine. Do not fear the unknown. Fear not the process of transformation. My love is stronger than your doubts. My truth will illuminate your path, even when all around you seems shadowed and uncertain. I have watched as you carried burdens too heavy for your shoulders. I saw you when you thought you had to be strong for everyone else, while your own heart was breaking. Rest now. On my shoulder, release your thoughts. Let the tears come. There is healing in the weeping. There is renewal in the surrender. In my arms, you will find comfort, real and eternal. I will breathe life back into your weary soul. No matter how overwhelming the situation, no matter how insurmountable the mountain, I am greater. In my love, nothing is impossible. What seemed dead will live again. What was lost will be restored. I have already begun to move on your behalf, opening doors you did not know existed. I am aligning hearts, shifting atmospheres, creating pathways. Trust in the unseen, for the unseen is where I do my greatest work. I have felt your pain. I have walked in the silence of your despair. I know what you long for, even when you do not know how to put it into words. I am not just the God of heavens. I am your God, personal, present, powerful. I want to fill you with joy, not just a passing emotion, but a joy rooted in my eternal presence. I want to renew your spirit, light a fire in your soul that no trial can quench. There is a river of my spirit flowing for you. It is not reserved for the perfect, the flawless, or the strong. It is for you, right where you are, just as you are. Step into it. Let the waters of my spirit carry away your shame, your weariness, your regrets. Walk slowly, for I am patient. I will not rush your healing. I will not shame your struggle. I take joy in your journey. My love is not like human love. It does not withdraw when you fail. It does not diminish when you are weak. It endures. It pursues. It conquers. Let me take you beyond the shallows. Let me lead you to the depths of my heart. There you will find strength you didn't know you had, vision you thought you lost, peace that surpasses all understanding. When you see only darkness, I am your light. When burdens crush your soul, I am your support. I will never leave you alone in the struggles. In every valley, I will be your guide. In every dry place, I will be your fountain. My promises are not fragile, they are eternal, anchored in truth. Just as I care for the birds of the air, how much more will I care for you, my beloved? So lift your head. Let hope rise again. Believe that I am working in your favor, even now. Even when you see nothing changing, I am moving. Even when you feel nothing, I am near. You have prayed, and I have heard. You have hoped, and I will answer. Come to me now with your whole heart. Leave behind the fear, the distrust, the disbelief. I am waiting to embrace you. I love you. My child, do not resist me. Let the walls around your heart fall now, for I am coming to dwell in every corner of your being. I am not looking for perfect prayers or religious postures. I am looking for sincerity. Speak to me with your own words. Whisper your fears, your hopes, your longings, and I will listen with the compassion of a father who delights in you. I am not a distant observer. I am the one who bends low to meet you in your most vulnerable moments. When others have turned away, I remained. When silence surrounded you, my voice still called out your name. Let me remind you, this battle is not yours to fight alone. I am your refuge, your defender, your ever-present help. You do not need to fear what is coming, because I am already there, preparing the way. I go before you and stand behind you. My angels are encamped around you. My spirit surrounds you like a shield. Even now, I am breaking chains you cannot see, cutting through spiritual ties that have long held you captive. I am the deliverer who comes with fire in his eyes and love in his hands. I have declared your freedom, and no power of darkness can stop what I have spoken. You have cried in secret. You have begged me for a sign. You have asked if I truly hear you. I answer now, yes, my beloved, I hear you. Every word, every sigh, every tear has been precious to me. I carry them close to my heart. You are not forgotten, not forsaken. You are seen, you are known, you are deeply loved. And in this very moment, I am pouring out peace into your soul like a gentle rain on parched earth. Can you feel it? It is not emotion, it is my presence. I am with you. Do not let the past define you. The wounds you carry, the mistakes you regret, the shame that whispers lies, they do not have the final word. I do, and I call you redeemed. I call you restored. I call you mine. The enemy may remind you of your failures, but I remind you of your future. You are a vessel of my glory, crafted with care, designed for destiny. There is nothing you have done that disqualifies you from my love. My grace is deeper than your guilt, my mercy stronger than your weakness. Now is the time to rise. Get up from the ashes. Shake off the dust of disappointment. You have mourned long enough. This is a season of joy. I will turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into songs of gladness. Do not resist the joy I offer. It is your inheritance. Let it flood your soul. Let it chase away the darkness. Let it fill the empty places until you are overflowing. Come closer. Let me whisper to your heart. Let me sing over you songs of deliverance. Let me guide your steps with the rhythm of heaven. Your journey is not over. There are still miracles waiting for you, still promises to be fulfilled. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. I have marked your life with favor. Where others see limitation, I see potential. Where others see brokenness, I see beauty. My child, you were never meant to walk through this life alone. I have always intended for you to lean on me, to walk hand in hand with me, to rest in me. You strive so hard to hold everything together, to be strong for everyone else. But I am here to be strong for you. Let go. Trust me. Rest in my sufficiency. I will provide. I will protect. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. Feed your soul with my truth, not the lies of the world. Stop comparing your journey to others. I have a unique path for you, a story that no one else can live. Walk in it with confidence. My light will guide you. My word will sustain you. My spirit will empower you. Even when the terrain is rough, I will steady your steps. Even when the road is long, I will carry you if you grow weary. I have not brought you this far to abandon you. I have not begun a good work in you to leave it unfinished. What I started, I will complete. You may not see the full picture now, but trust me, I see the end from the beginning. I am weaving every detail into a tapestry of grace and glory. Your life is not random. It is divinely orchestrated. Every high, every low, every twist and turn, they all serve a purpose. The time of fear is over. You have nothing to be afraid of. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Walk boldly, speak with authority, pray with faith. Believe that I am for you and not against you. The storms will come, but they will not destroy you. The winds may blow, but they will not uproot you. You are planted in me, You are secure in my love. My promises are yes and amen. What I have spoken will come to pass. Delay does not mean denial. Wait with expectation. Worship in the waiting. Praise before the breakthrough. I am a faithful God. I'm never late. I'm always working, even when you cannot see it. You are about to witness my hand move in ways that will leave you speechless. Your testimony will be powerful. Your story will inspire hope. I love you, child. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to strive for it. Just receive it. Let it heal you. Let it fill you. Let it transform you. My love is the answer to every question, the balm for every wound, the cure for every fear. Come closer still. There is more. So much more. This is just the beginning of the new thing I am doing in you. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are. And I call you chosen. I call you beloved. I call you anointed for this time, for this generation. The enemy has tried to convince you that you're unworthy, that your voice does not matter, that your past disqualifies you. But I speak the truth over your life. You are mine, and I have destined you for greatness. Not greatness as the world defines it, but the greatness of walking in your purpose, fulfilling your divine assignment and bearing fruit that will last. I have deposited gifts within you that the world desperately needs, gifts of encouragement, healing, wisdom, and creativity. You carry the light of my presence into dark places. You bring hope to hopeless hearts. Even when you feel insignificant, know that my Spirit is working powerfully through you. Every act of kindness, every word of love, every moment you choose faith over fear, I see it all, and I smile, for you are being my hands and feet on the earth. Do not let the noise of the world drown out my whisper. Be still and know that I am God. In the stillness, I will reveal things to you that you've longed to understand. I will speak to the deep places of your heart and show you treasures hidden in your trials. I will open your eyes to the beauty in the ashes and teach you how to dance in the rain. What the enemy meant for evil, I will turn for your good. The pain you've endured is not wasted. It will become the platform for my glory. Lift your eyes to the hills from where your help comes. I am your help. I am your sustainer. I will not let your foot slip. I watch over you day and night. My protection is constant, my provision abundant, my promises unbreakable. There's a season of restoration coming. The years the locusts have eaten, I will repay. The losses you mourn, I will redeem. I am the God of recompense, and I will bless you in ways that will cause your heart to rejoice again. You are walking into a time of divine acceleration. Doors that were closed will suddenly swing wide open. Relationships that were strained will be healed. Finances that were depleted will be replenished. Health that was deteriorating will be restored. Dreams that had died will come back to life. And it will not be because of your effort alone, but because of my hand moving on your behalf. My grace will carry you where your strength cannot. Be careful not to despise the days of small beginnings. Even now, the seeds you've sown in tears are taking root. In due season, you will reap if you do not give up. I am working beneath the surface. Even if you don't feel it, even if you can't see it, trust me, I am not idle. Heaven is not silent. The delay is a preparation. I am building in you the character and resilience needed to sustain the blessing I'm about to release. Stay close to me. Keep your eyes on me. Do not be distracted by the chaos or seduced by the temporary. What I have for you is eternal. The peace I give is not like the world gives. It is steady. It is pure. It is anchored in truth. Let my peace guard your heart and mind. Let it be the compass that guides your decisions. You don't have to rush. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just be with me. I will lead you. I have never called you to a life of anxiety. I have called you to a life of trust. Anxiety comes from imagining a future without me in it, but that future does not exist. I am already in your tomorrow. I'm already solving what you're worrying about. I'm already opening doors and placing the right people along your path. So breathe. Be still. Rest in my sovereignty. I'm in control. I know your heart longs for justice, for breakthrough, for restoration. And I assure you, I am the God who sees. I am not blind to your struggles. I am not deaf to your cries. I am the righteous one, and I will bring justice in due time. But first, I want to anchor your soul in me. I want your identity to be rooted in my love, not in your achievements or your pain. I want you to know that even if nothing changed around you, you would still be whole in me. You have endured much. You have passed through fire and flood, but you were not consumed. You were not destroyed, because I was with you. And now, on the other side of that pain, I am clothing you with strength. I am adorning you with beauty. I am releasing you into a new dimension of purpose and peace. You are not who you were. You have grown. You have matured. You have been refined like gold. So stand firm. Keep the faith, hold on to hope. Speak life. Declare victory. Refuse to be moved by what you see, and hold fast to what I have spoken. My word will not return void. It will accomplish what I sent it to do. You will testify of my goodness. You will proclaim my faithfulness, and others will see your light and glorify me. Now hear me, beloved child. The season of wandering is coming to an end. You have walked through deserts of doubt, scaled mountains of adversity, and crossed rivers of sorrow, but I am leading you into a land of promise. This is not just a place. It is a state of being, a state where peace reigns in your heart, where joy becomes your strength, and where clarity dispels confusion. The journey has shaped you. The trials have molded you, and your pain has become fertile ground for the miraculous. Do not be afraid to step into what I am preparing for you. I will surprise you with favor from unexpected places. I will use even the enemy's plans to bring about your provision. I will anoint your hands to prosper in the work you do. You will not beg for bread. You will become a source of blessing to others. Watch how I heal the broken parts of your life. Your relationships, torn by conflict and misunderstanding, are not beyond my reach. I will teach you to forgive, to release the bitterness that poisons your soul. I will restore what was shattered by pride and wounded by silence. Even in your family, where division seems impossible to repair, I will send my spirit to soften hearts and renew love. Reconciliation will come, not by your might but by my spirit. Your body, which has suffered under the weight of sickness, fatigue, or pain, is not forgotten either. I knit you together in your mother's womb, and I know every fiber of your being. I am the healer, and my power is not limited by medical reports or statistics. I speak life over every cell, every organ, every system. I release strength into your bones and breath into your lungs. You will rise with vitality. You will feel youth renewed like the eagles. This is not fantasy. It is my truth, and I do not lie. Let me speak to your mind, too. The battle there has been intense. Thoughts have become like storms, crashing against your peace. But I am calming the winds. I am silencing the lies. I am rebuilding your mental walls with bricks of truth and mortar of wisdom. I am teaching you to take every thought captive, to reject fear, shame, and self-hatred, and to replace them with thoughts of hope, joy, and courage. You are not your thoughts. You are my child, and I will train your mind to think like heaven. Some of you carry deep regrets, mourning missed opportunities or past failures, but I want you to hear this clearly. I am not limited by time. I am the restorer of years. I can resurrect what you thought was lost. I can give you new chances, fresh beginnings, divine turnarounds. What you believed was over, I can restart. What was barren, I can make fruitful. I waste nothing, not even your mistakes. I weave even them into the beauty of your redemption. Do not compare your path to another's. I made you unique, with a specific call that no one else can fulfill. What you carry is not lesser, it is different, and that difference is divine. Embrace who you are. Celebrate your journey. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for what I'm about to do in and through you. Trust the timing of heaven. When the moment comes, it will all align with breathtaking precision. Let go of needing approval from people who don't understand your calling. They did not create you. I did. And I affirm you. I validate your worth. You do not need their applause or permission. I have already said yes over your life. Now walk in it. Stand tall. You are covered in my righteousness. You are anointed with purpose. You are clothed in glory. The opinions of man cannot diminish the plans of God. Your prayers are not in vain. Your cries are not echoes in an empty room. Heaven has heard, and heaven responds. The delay is not denial, it is development. I'm preparing the blessing, but I'm also preparing you. Because what I give you must not become your idol. You must remain anchored in me. Your heart must stay soft. Your eyes must stay fixed on my face, not on the gifts in my hand. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all else will be added unto you. I am knocking at the door of your heart. Will you open it fully? Not just the parts that are easy to surrender, but also the hidden corners you've locked away, the fear, the anger, the shame. Let me in. Let me light up every shadow. My presence is not something you visit, it is your home. Live with me. Walk with me. Rest in me. Let my peace be your daily reality, not just an occasional experience. You are never alone. In every room, every road, every season, you will find me there. Even when you cannot see me, I am holding your hand. Even when you cannot hear me, I am speaking through the silence. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts. I am the I am, and I am with you always. I see how hard you've tried, how long you've endured, how many times you've stood up after falling. And I tell you now, your perseverance is not unnoticed. Heaven has kept record of your faithfulness. Every time you chose to believe instead of doubt. Every time you gave when it cost you. Every time you loved when it was not returned. I saw it. And I have stored up blessings, victories, and rewards for you. They are not far off. They are at the threshold of your today. You are stepping into a new season, a season of harvest. Let this truth sink deep into your soul. I am not measuring you by the standards of man. I look at your heart. I see the intentions behind your actions. I see the love with which you serve, the humility with which you walk, the courage with which you trust. Do not let the enemy convince you that your efforts have been in vain. Every seed you've planted in faith will yield fruit. Every prayer, even the ones you've forgotten, is coming before me like incense. I am faithful to respond. You are not at the mercy of fate or circumstance. You are held in the hands of a sovereign God. I have declared plans of peace for you, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. That hope is not wishful thinking. It is anchored in my unchanging character. I do not promise what I will not perform. I do not speak and then withdraw my word. What I said I will do, I will accomplish in fullness. It may not come the way you expect, but it will come in the perfect timing and form needed for your soul. Let your faith be bold. Faith is not just believing in my existence. It is trusting in my goodness even when the evidence seems absent. It is standing on my promises when everything around you shakes. It's declaring my name over your situation, refusing to surrender to fear. Faith is your shield, and I have not left you unarmed. You are equipped, you are empowered, you are surrounded by spiritual resources, by angels, by my word, by my spirit. Use them, speak my promises aloud. Declare your victory. Praise in advance for what is already being released from heaven. I know the lies you've heard, that you are too broken, too late, too weak, too flawed. But hear my truth now. There is no too that my grace cannot overcome. I specialize in using the unlikely. I choose the least to demonstrate my power. I elevate the humble and lift the lowly. You are exactly the kind of person I delight to work through. Your scars do not repel me. They draw me closer. I see them not as marks of shame, but as signs of survival, of testimony, of my sustaining hand upon you. You are being transformed. Even now, while you sit with these words, something is shifting in your spirit. Your heart is softening, your vision is clearing, your strength is returning. This is the work of my spirit. I do not rush the process. Transformation is not a moment, it is a journey. But I am with you at every step, and I promise you this. The person you are becoming will marvel at the one you used to be. You will look back, and not just survive the memory. You will bless it for what it taught you, how it brought you closer to me. Open your mouth and speak life. Speak blessing over your home, over your family, over your finances, over your future. Your words have power because my spirit breathes through them. Do not curse what I am blessing. Do not doubt what I am affirming. Speak my truth until it becomes the song in your heart. Let your atmosphere be filled with worship, with declarations, with gratitude. Praise is a weapon. It confuses the enemy. It aligns your soul with heaven. It invites miracles into your midst. The attacks against you have been fierce, but they have not prevailed. You are still standing. That alone is proof of my protection. The enemy has tried to silence you, to isolate you, to make you believe you're alone. But I'm breaking that lie now. You're surrounded by me, by those I've placed in your life, by the unseen host of heaven. You're part of a great story, a divine narrative that spans generations, and your role in it is significant. Now rise, my beloved. Rise in the strength I give you. Rise in the confidence of who you are in me. Do not look to the left or to the right. Do not fear the opinions of man or the schemes of hell. You are covered. You are chosen. You are ready. And as you step forward in faith, you will see the waters part. You will see favor go before you. You will witness mountains move and giants fall. This is the hour of your awakening. I'm calling you not just to receive, but to give. To give of yourself, your gifts, your testimony. There are lives waiting to be touched by your obedience. There are hearts crying out for the love that I've placed within you. Do not underestimate what I can do through you. Your yes will echo through eternity. Your faithfulness will bear fruit for generations to come. Beloved, let me now awaken your spirit to the magnitude of what I am birthing within you. The stirrings you've felt, the unease, the yearning, the holy dissatisfaction, these are not random feelings. They are the signs of divine pregnancy. I have conceived something eternal within your spirit, and it is growing. It is forming. It is preparing to emerge. The trials have been part of the labor, the stretching, the discomfort, the waiting, all part of the process. Do not fear the pain, for it is producing something glorious. What is coming is not ordinary. What is coming carries my signature, and it will bless many. I've given you authority. Yes, true spiritual authority. not just to defend, but to advance, to tear down strongholds, to cast out fear, to reclaim territory that the enemy stole. You are not just a survivor, you are a warrior, a vessel of power, a mouthpiece of heaven. When you speak in my name, heaven listens, angels respond, and darkness flees. Use your voice, speak my word, declare my promises, command peace, bind the enemy. Release blessing. You are not powerless, you are empowered by me. Come closer still. Sit with me in the secret place. In the stillness of our communion, I will reveal mysteries. I will give you blueprints and strategies, ideas and insights beyond your natural understanding. What others labor for in vain, I will reveal to you in moments of divine clarity. What seems impossible to others will become possible for you because you walk with me. Keep your heart open. Stay sensitive to my spirit. I am downloading wisdom into your soul even now. Do not despise your sensitivity. What you call weakness, I call a gift. That tender heart of yours, that's where I speak most clearly. You feel deeply because you were made to carry compassion. You cry easily because your heart was made to reflect mine. Never be ashamed of that softness. I molded you that way. In a world hardened by hate and apathy, your heart is a light that will lead others to me. Guard it, but do not close it. Protect it, but do not harden it. Let my love flow through it freely. I am renewing your vision. You once dreamed big dreams, but life wore you down. You stopped believing, you settled, you shrank your expectations. But I am stirring those dreams again. I am breathing life into what you thought was dead. Don't be afraid to dream again. Don't fear disappointment. I will walk with you. I will sustain you. I will lead you to places beyond your imagination. And when you arrive, you will know it was not by your strength, but by my grace alone. I see your concern for your family. I know you carry them in your heart like treasures. You worry for their salvation, their well-being, their future. But hear me, I love them even more than you do. I have heard every prayer you've whispered for them. I am working behind the scenes. Even now I am sending people, arranging moments, speaking to them in ways only I can. Trust me with their lives. Release them into my care. I am a faithful father, and I will not fail them. Your provision will not come from striving, but from trusting. I will teach you to live in the flow of my spirit. You will work, yes, but not in anxiety or desperation. You will move in peace. I will bless the work of your hands. I will bring increase without sorrow. You will see how I provide before you even ask. I will prove myself again and again until you no longer doubt, until generosity becomes your lifestyle and overflow becomes your norm. Your influence is about to expand. People will be drawn to you, not because of charisma, but because of my presence upon you. They will sense peace in your words, healing in your hands, wisdom in your counsel. And you will not exalt yourself, I will exalt you. You will point them to me, and I will draw them in. You are being positioned, not for status, but for service. The spotlight is not your reward, obedience is. And in that obedience you will find joy unspeakable. You will walk in greater discernment. I will sharpen your spiritual sight. You will see beyond words and appearances. You will sense truth and deception. You will not be easily fooled, for I will teach you to walk in spiritual understanding. You will know when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to wait. This discernment is my gift to protect you and guide you. It will be like a lamp before your feet, illuminating your way. There is healing in your hands, even if you do not feel it yet. My spirit within you is capable of miracles. When you pray, believe. When you touch the sick, expect healing. When you intercede for the broken, anticipate deliverance. You are a vessel of restoration. Wherever you go, release my peace. Let your words be seasoned with grace. Let your presence shift atmospheres. You carry me, and I am the healer, the comforter, the redeemer. Child of my heart, I speak this over you now. Your past cannot define your future when I am the one writing your story. I see how the enemy has tried to chain you to the failures, the rejections, the trauma, and the losses you've endured. But I have come to break every chain. Not one will remain. I do not consult your past to determine your destiny. I do not need perfect history to birth a glorious future. I need your heart, surrendered and willing, for in your surrender, my power is made perfect. You have asked for transformation. You have begged me to change your life, to open doors, to bring breakthrough, and I have not ignored you. I have been working in silence, molding you in the waiting, strengthening you through the tests. The delay was not a punishment. It was protection. You were not being overlooked. You were being prepared. I have been building in you a foundation so deep that what I build next will not be shaken. The vision is still alive. The promises are still yes and amen. Do not be discouraged by what you do not yet see. Your season is coming, and when it arrives, it will come suddenly. I'm inviting you to rise up in boldness. Stop shrinking back. Stop apologizing for the light within you. I placed that light there for a reason, to shine. You are not called to blend in. You are called to stand out. You're called to influence, to lead, to bring my presence into spaces that have long been absent of truth. You're not arrogant to walk in authority. You are obedient. When you walk in what I've given you, you honor me. So do not let false humility dim what I have ignited. Stand up, speak out, and move forward. There are people waiting for your yes. There are souls whose breakthrough is tied to your obedience. You may not see the full ripple effect, but I do. Your small step of faith today will become someone else's miracle tomorrow. That prayer you pray, that encouragement you offer, that act of kindness you perform, it matters. Every seed you sow into my kingdom multiplies. Heaven records what the earth overlooks. Your faithfulness is not forgotten. Let me remind you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. They may form, they may threaten, they may even come close, but they will not succeed. I am your defense. I am your shield. I will frustrate every plan of the enemy. I will turn his strategies into stepping stones for your destiny. You do not fight alone. You are backed by heaven. Angels are assigned to your path. My spirit is your advocate. My word is your sword. You're equipped to win. Come, let us walk together. Not just in the high moments, but in the everyday rhythms of life. I want to be with you in your decisions, in your conversations, in your moments of rest. I want to be your first thought in the morning and your last whisper before sleep. I am not a God of rituals. I am a God of relationship. I desire communion, not just occasional contact. I want to share your laughter, carry your burdens, celebrate your victories. I want you to know me deeply, personally, intimately. You don't have to hide anything from me. I already know every corner of your soul, even the parts you're afraid to face. And still, I love you. With an everlasting love. With a love that is not shaken by your flaws, not swayed by your failures. I love you completely, consistently, eternally. And nothing, no mistake, no person, no power can separate you from my love. Rest in that. Let it wash over every insecurity and silence every lie. I am restoring your confidence, not in yourself, but in me, in you. You've doubted your worth, questioned your value, minimized your impact. But I say, rise and see yourself through my eyes. You are my masterpiece. Fearfully and wonderfully made, designed with intention, crafted with excellence. There is nothing accidental about you. your personality, your story, your scars, your voice. They all serve a purpose, and I will use it all for my glory. Do not be surprised when favor follows you. It's not because you've earned it, it's because I've chosen to bless you. Walk humbly in it, but do not reject it. Let others see my goodness in your life. Let them ask why you're at peace in the storm, why you prosper in the desert, why your eyes shine with hope when others see only despair. And tell them it is because you know me, because you walk with me, because you trust me. There is a mighty work I am doing in you that will soon become visible. What has been growing in secret will soon bear public fruit. Your joy will be seen. Your healing will be evident. Your testimony will resound. And those who once doubted you, who once dismissed your potential, will marvel at what I have done. But you will not boast in yourself. You will boast in me, and I will receive glory through your story. Beloved child, I want you to pause and breathe, not just with your lungs, but with your soul. Let the breath of my spirit fill every part of you right now. I know how long you've carried burdens too heavy, responsibilities that were never yours to shoulder alone. I did not create you to live in perpetual strain. I created you to walk with me in rhythm, in grace, in the unforced flow of my love. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. And yet you have taken on weight that I never asked you to bear. Release it. Hand it over to me. I am strong enough for all of it. You have wrestled with confusion, unsure of your next steps, asking for signs, crying for clarity. I tell you now, peace will guide you. Not pressure, not panic. Peace. My peace will rule in your heart and lead you in decisions both small and great. When confusion clouds your mind, pause and lean into my presence. I will not confuse you. I will not deceive you. I am the God of truth and order, and I will make your path straight as you acknowledge me in all your ways. You are not meant to do life without community. I know the disappointments, the betrayals, the loneliness that made you close your heart, but I am sending people, divine connections, covenant relationships. People who will uplift you, believe in you, speak life to your dreams. People who will not just walk with you, but fight for you. Do not isolate yourself out of fear. Open your heart again. There is healing in godly friendship. There is joy in shared burdens. There is strength in unity. I will give you discernment to recognize who is sent by me and who is not. You will no longer waste your energy on people who drain you, distract you, or destroy your peace. You will be drawn to those who carry my spirit, and you will find yourself safe among them. I am not calling you to walk alone. I have a tribe for you, a family not born of blood, but of spirit. Let me lead you to them. Watch how I redeem your time. What felt like wasted years, lost opportunities, irredeemable seasons, I am reclaiming them. I can do more in one moment of my favor than you could accomplish in a lifetime of striving. Time is in my hands, and I will multiply your efforts. I will cause your latter days to be greater than your former. You will not live in regret. You will rejoice in restoration. Let go of the lies that say you're too far gone, too flawed, too forgotten. These are chains forged in hell, and I am breaking them off you now. You are not too late. You are right on time. You are not disqualified. You are chosen. You are not abandoned. You are pursued by perfect love. You are not broken beyond repair. You are the very one I delight to heal and use. I'm calling you into deeper trust. Not blind, naive trust, but childlike faith rooted in revelation. Faith that says, even when I don't understand, I will still believe. Faith that worships through tears. Faith that dances in the delay. Faith that says yes when the answer hasn't arrived yet. This faith pleases me. It moves mountains. It brings heaven to earth. And oh, how heaven is leaning in to watch your journey. The great cloud of witnesses cheers you on. Angels are dispatched at my word to minister to you. You are never unseen. You are never without help. There's a divine infrastructure supporting your every step. Even when you feel alone, you are encompassed by my glory. You are wrapped in my righteousness. You are lifted by my grace. Your obedience will unlock miracles, not because your works earn it, but because obedience aligns your life with my power. When you say yes to me, doors open, chains fall, blessings pour out. Your yes shakes the heavens and impacts generations. Do not underestimate the power of one act of surrender. Even the smallest step toward me sends ripples through eternity. I know you've been tired, soul tired, weary from waiting, from hoping, from battling. But I am your strength, and I am renewing you now. Your spirit is being revived, your faith is rising, your passion is reigniting. You will run again. You will dream again. You will love again. You will believe again. I am not just restoring you to where you were. I am lifting you higher than you've ever been. Let my joy be your strength. Not fleeting happiness, but deep, unshakable joy rooted in my goodness. Joy that sustains you through trials. Joy that bubbles up even in tears. Joy that reminds you that no matter what happens around you, I am with you and I am for you. And because I am for you, who can be against you? You are not just surviving, you are overcoming. You are not just moving forward, you are accelerating. You are not just hoping, you are expecting. This is the shift. This is the new day. This is the divine moment I've ordained for your transformation. Walk in it. Rejoice in it. And watch as I do more than you could ever ask, think, or imagine. You are now stepping into the fulfillment of promises long spoken over your life. What once seemed distant is drawing near. The prayers you lifted in the midnight hour, the cries you released when no one else could hear, none of it was lost. I was there in every moment. And now I bring answers. Now I bring manifestations of what you believed in faith. You are entering a time where my faithfulness will be seen, not just with the eyes of the Spirit, but with your natural eyes as well. You will hold in your hands the fruit of your endurance. There is purpose in your pain. Not a single moment of suffering has been wasted. I have used every disappointment, every betrayal, every season of silence to deepen your roots. You are like a tree planted by rivers of living water. Your roots have gone deep, and now your branches will bear fruit in every season. You will not wither. You will not fail. You are firmly established in me, and because of that, no storm can destroy what I've built in you. The tables are turning in your favor. The things that once intimidated you will now submit to your authority. The doors that once resisted will now open at your approach. I have gone ahead of you and prepared the way. You don't have to strive. Just step forward. Move with confidence, knowing that I am walking with you. Move with assurance, knowing that your steps are ordered by me. I delight in every detail of your life. Nothing about you escapes my attention. I am restoring your reputation. Where you were once misunderstood, I will bring clarity. Where you were misjudged, I will bring vindication. You will not have to defend yourself. I will do it for you. I will cause those who doubted you to witness my hand upon your life. And through your eyes, they will see my glory. You will be known not for your pain, but for my power. Not for your wounds, but for your worship. Let your heart remain soft, even in victory. Do not become haughty when my blessings increase. Stay humble, stay grateful. Remember the pit from which I pulled you. Let compassion lead you. Let love be your language. I'm blessing you not just for your own sake, but so that you might bless others. Your life is becoming a channel through which my mercy flows. Every resource, every opportunity, every platform I give is a tool for eternal impact. I am breathing creativity into you. New ideas, new visions, fresh anointing. You will create with me, whether in art, in words, in business, in service, or in ministry. I will express my heart through you. Your hands are sanctified for my glory. Your mind is an instrument of divine innovation. Do not downplay your gifts. They were entrusted to you for a reason, and now is the time to use them boldly. You will begin to sense a new level of peace, not because your problems vanish instantly, but because my presence will become more tangible to you than ever before. You will walk through fire and not be burned. You will face giants and not be shaken. Peace will guard your heart and mind, wrapping you in assurance that transcends understanding. The world will see the storms you weather, and they will marvel at the calm that never leaves you. This peace will anchor your relationships, your home, your dreams. Chaos may rage outside, but inside you, my temple, peace will reign. Your home will become a sanctuary. Your presence will shift rooms. My light in you will expel darkness. Demons will flee. The discouraged will find hope. The broken will find healing. Simply because you carry me. You don't need a title. You don't need a pulpit. Your life is the testimony. You've longed to be used by me, and now the time is here. But remember, I'm not looking for performance. I'm looking for presence. I don't need a perfect vessel. I want a willing one. As you yield me daily, I will pour out through you. You will see miracles not because you are extraordinary, but because I am. You are simply the vessel. And what a joy it will be to witness heaven touch earth through your surrendered life. Be expectant. Wake up each day with the anticipation of wonder. You're not walking into random moments. You're walking into divine appointments. I will surprise you. I will delight you. I will show you that I'm not just your father. I'm your friend. I rejoice over you with singing. I dance over you with joy. You are my delight, and nothing you could ever do will change the way I feel about you. Now, my beloved, step into the fullness of all I have spoken. The time for hesitation is over. The time for sorrow is ending. This is the hour of your release. I have seen your steadfastness. I have watched as you chose me again and again, even when you didn't understand the path, even when your heart was heavy. And now, I declare, your reward is coming. Your breakthrough is upon you. Your miracle is not delayed. It is unfolding, even now. Watch as I perform what I promised. Lift your eyes. Don't look at the ground where shame tried to hold you. Lift your head high. Look at me. See the fire in my eyes for you. See the tenderness in my gaze. I am proud of you. I am pleased with you. You have come so far, and I am not finished yet. This is only the beginning of greater things. I will take you from glory to glory, strength to strength, victory to victory. Do not return to old patterns, to old chains. Walk free, because I have made you free indeed. I will bless your coming and your going. I will surround your home with my presence. I will speak to your children and generations after you. Your faith is planting seeds that will bloom in lives you may never see. You're not just living for yourself. You're building a legacy of faith, and I will honor that. I will bless your name, not to exalt you, but to exalt what I have done in and through you. Stay in my word. Meditate on it day and night. It is your weapon, your guide, your sustenance. Let it shape your thoughts and ignite your prayers. The more you align your heart with my truth, the more heaven will manifest in your life, and the enemy will have no foothold. He fears those who are grounded in my truth and walking in my authority. You are dangerous to darkness. You are a light that will not be hidden. Do not let fear back in. Even if it knocks, don't open the door. My perfect love casts out fear. When fear whispers its lies, answer it with my promises. When anxiety rises, fall on your knees and watch me flood your spirit with peace. I am not a distant God. I am closer than your breath. When you pray, I move. When you cry, I draw near. When you trust, I act. Your faith is the bridge between what you hope for and what you will see. Celebrate even before it arrives. Praise me not because you see the answer, but because you trust the one who holds it. Praise is a prophetic act. It declares that the battle is already won, that the promise is already released, that your destiny is already secured. Your praise is precious to me. It rises like incense and shifts the atmosphere around you. Praise me when it's easy, and praise me when it's not. For in every moment I am worthy. I love you with an everlasting love that will never change. You cannot exhaust my grace. You cannot outrun my mercy. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. I have you in my hands. I have called you by name. You are mine. I will walk with you all the days of your life and into eternity. This relationship is not temporary. It is forever. So take heart, daughter. Be strong, son. Stand tall. You are the child of the King of Kings. You are royalty. You are my ambassador, my messenger, my friend. And together, we will shake the foundations of this world with love, with justice, with truth. You will be a light in darkness, a voice in silence, a healer of broken places. I am your shepherd. You will not lack. I will lead you to green pastures. I will restore your soul. I will walk with you through every valley. I will anoint your head with oil, and your cup will overflow. Surely my goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell with me forever. My beloved, come near and incline your ear, for I have good news for you. I have come to you today not with the thunder of condemnation, but with the gentle whisper of hope. Let my voice, full of love and mercy, flood your soul and awaken what has long been dormant within you. I have chosen this moment to speak directly to your heart, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. And I long to bless you, not just a little, not merely to improve your situation, but to overwhelm you with my goodness until your heart overflows with peace. You have been waiting for something, a breakthrough, a sign, a miracle. You've been walking with heavy burdens, crying out in your solitude, wondering if anyone sees, if anyone hears. I tell you now, I see you. I hear every whisper of your soul, even those prayers you're too weary to speak. I want you to feel better, to breathe deeply again without fear clutching at your chest. Let my peace enter now. Let it settle over your anxious thoughts like a blanket of stillness. Do not be afraid. I have seen your courage even in the smallest moments, when you rise each day despite the weight, when you offer kindness even when your own heart feels empty, when you keep hoping despite the odds. Be strong and courageous. Trust me. Wait for me. I am not far off. I am nearer than your breath, and I have heard your prayer resounding in the courts of heaven. It is not forgotten. I am the God who remembers. Listen to me, child. You worry far more than you need to. You allow fear to whisper lies in your ear, and yet my truth stands firm. You are held in my hands. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can snatch you from my grasp. I want your soul to rest. I want your mind to find silence. I want your heart to be comforted. Yes, I have divine reasons for every blessing I pour out, and today I tell you, blessing is coming. You are searching for love, for understanding, for a place to belong. The world offers counterfeits, fleeting, hollow imitations. But I offer you something eternal. I offer you my heart. Come into the sanctuary of my presence. It is your home. I will never cast you out. Even when others have turned away, when voices have ridiculed, when hands have pushed you aside, I have remained. My arms are still open. My love is still burning. I have never stopped loving you. Even in your mistakes, I did not withdraw. Even in your darkest moments, my eyes never left you. You will prosper, not because of luck or strategy, but because I have decreed it. Your destiny is anchored in blessing. Your restoration is not just a possibility, it is a promise. As your soul begins to heal, your life will bloom anew. The broken places will be mended, and joy will return like morning after a long night. I have heard the cruel voices, the words that tried to define you by your failures. But know this, those who speak against you do not determine your worth. I do. And I say, you are precious. I say, you are worthy. Your life is held in my hands, wrapped in my purpose, shaped by my love. I will defend you. I will vindicate you. No enemy can cancel the calling I've placed on you. You feel forgotten, abandoned by those who promised to stand beside you. You've been bruised by betrayal, wounded by silence. But I still love you, with a love that never weakens, a love that never walks away. I ask you now, do you believe me? Will you receive this message and hold it as truth? Will you let it sink deep and heal the parts of you that feel too fragile to touch? Those who rise against you may seem bold now, but I assure you, they will learn the cost of attacking my children. I do not turn a blind eye. I am not indifferent to your pain. Life may twist and turn, but I am the one holding the thread. Nothing is random, nothing is wasted. My will is perfect, and I work all things for your good, even the heartbreaks, even the delays. Wait for your miracle with faith. Believe in my timing. No battle lasts forever. No storm endures endlessly. But my love, it is eternal. My word, it is your foundation. Your faith, it is the key. And my arms, they are holding you even now. I bless your prayers, your devotion, your persistent hope. Keep coming to me. Pour out your heart. I'm not tired of listening. I'm not overwhelmed by your needs. You are beautiful in my sight. Your sincere heart touches me deeply. Every time you pray, I respond. Every time you lift your eyes toward me, I move. I bless you, not because you have earned it, but because you are mine. You will see doors open, paths cleared, and promises fulfilled. And all I ask in return is your loyalty, your faith, and your desire to keep walking, even when the road is steep. Child of my heart, draw even closer now, for I am not finished speaking. There is more I long to pour into your soul, more healing, more truth, more of my divine presence that you have so desperately needed. You have been in survival mode for so long, thinking just to make it through the day is enough. But I did not create you to merely survive. I created you to live abundantly. I want you to thrive. I want your spirit to rise with joy that has no explanation except that it comes from me. Do not mistake the silence of the process for the absence of my hand. I have been working in ways unseen, moving in realms beyond your understanding, shaping the outcome with divine precision. The waiting has not been wasted. In every hidden moment, I've been preparing the ground, watering the seed, aligning the seasons. The good news is not just coming, it has arrived. The breakthrough is not just ahead, it is beginning now, even as you read these words and allow my spirit to penetrate the hardened soil of your worry. I see how the world has tried to harden your heart. So many disappointments, so many unanswered questions. You began to believe that hope was dangerous, that joy was too fragile. But I say to you, hope is holy. Joy is your inheritance. Faith is your power. These are not weak things. These are weapons. The enemy hates your hope because hope keeps you connected to me. He hates your joy because joy is your strength. And he hates your faith because faith moves my hand. You thought you had to keep smiling while falling apart inside, You thought I expected you to always be strong. But I do not ask for a mask. I ask for your heart. If you're weary, tell me. If you're angry, speak it. If you're lost, cry out. I can handle every part of you. I am not shocked by your struggles, not offended by your emotions. I am your refuge. Come to me, not as someone who has it all together, but as a child who knows they're loved even when they're broken. And let me speak to the fear you carry. You've tried to keep it hidden, but I see it clearly. It lurks behind your decisions, shapes your thoughts, robs your peace. But fear is a liar, and today I am exposing its lies. You are not going to lose everything. You are not going to be abandoned. You are not going to fail. I am your foundation, and I will not let you fall. Yes, the winds may blow, the storms may rage, but I am your anchor. I have assigned angels to your life. You are not walking through this battle alone. My messengers stand watch over you. My spirit intercedes for you. I am fighting for you in realms you cannot see. And even though the warfare has been fierce, you are still standing. That is no accident. That is my power preserving you. You will not just survive this season. You will come out stronger, wiser, and more radiant with my glory. You've longed to hear good news, something to lift your spirit, to make your heart leap again. And I declare to you now, rejoice, for good news is here. You are entering a season of divine reversals. The things that were against you will turn in your favor. The tears you shed will be repaid with joy. The doors that slammed shut will swing open by my command, and it will be clear to all that it was not by human effort, but by the hand of your God. I have not forgotten your dreams. You thought they died, buried under years of delay and discouragement. But dreams planted in me do not die. They go into the ground to be transformed. What looks like burial is often preparation for resurrection. And I say to you now, your dreams are rising. The breath of my spirit is bringing life again. You will dream bigger with me at the center, and you will see those dreams take form and flourish. Let go of the mindset of lack. I am your provider. I am the God of abundance. I will not allow you to live in constant fear of not having enough money, enough time, enough strength. My grace is sufficient. My supply is endless. I have not brought you this far to let you fall into ruin. I will provide for you in ways that leave no doubt of my hand. You will see overflow. You will see favor. You will see me move. Lift your eyes, child. Your help is not coming from man, from systems, or from status. Your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. And I do not grow weary. I do not sleep. I do not fail. I am watching over you with eternal eyes and infinite care. The moment you believed, I began moving. The instant you prayed, heaven took notice. And now, in this very moment, I say to you, the time of sorrow is ending. The time of rejoicing has come. My beloved, open your heart wider still, for I am not only giving you words, I am releasing healing. Let the balm of my spirit soothe every place where you've been wounded. You've spent years gathering strength from scraps, surviving on hope, too thin to nourish you. But no more. I am laying a table before you in the presence of all that has tried to break you. I am anointing your head with oil. Your cup will overflow, not from your labor, but from my love. You have cried out, God, where are you? And I have answered in the silence, in the gentle breeze, in the whisper within your soul. I never left. I was there in every moment of anguish, every silent scream, every breath you thought you couldn't take. I was holding you when you didn't feel me. I was speaking even when you couldn't hear me. And now I speak clearly. I am here. I am with you. I am for you. And nothing, no mistake, no fear, no past, can separate you from me. Your journey has not been wasted. The detours, the dead ends, the delays, they were all part of the tapestry I am weaving. Nothing is random in my hands. Every trial taught you strength. Every loss taught you to lean on me. Every disappointment made space for deeper faith. You are not behind. You're not late. You are exactly where I need you to be for what comes next. And what's next is more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. Let me take you deeper, deeper into trust, deeper into surrender, deeper into peace. This is not a surface-level transformation. I am not interested in temporary relief. I am doing eternal work in you. I am changing the way you see yourself, the way you love others, the way you hear my voice. I am aligning your heart with heaven, and in that alignment, you will find the clarity, the courage, and the confidence you've been searching for. You've tried to carry the weight of your world, believing it was noble to hold it all together, but I say to you, lay it down. Let me be your strength. Let me be your provider. Let me be your defender. You were never meant to be your own savior. You're not failing when you fall into my arms. That is where you were always meant to rest. You can let go now. I've got you. I've always had you. The loneliness you feel is real, but it is not permanent. I am bringing companionship, not just people to fill space, but souls who will understand your heart. Those who will love you with my love, see you with my eyes, and walk with you in covenant. I am orchestrating divine alignments. Wait on me. Do not rush into relationships built on need. Wait for the ones I send, for they will bring peace, not confusion. Healing, not hurt. Joy, not judgment. You have feared being seen because every time you were vulnerable, someone used it against you. But I see you fully and still choose you. I know every flaw and still love you without limits. You do not have to hide with me. You do not have to pretend. I know your full story and I call you beautiful. I see your scars and call you victorious. I see your weakness and call you strong in me. Let your heart breathe. The atmosphere of heaven is shifting over you. The shadows are lifting. The chains are falling. This is your moment of divine transition. You are stepping out of survival and into purpose, out of delay and into destiny. You're not who you were. You are who I say you are, chosen, anointed, appointed, beloved. Speak life over yourself. Say what I say. Declare what I declare. Do not rehearse the enemy's lies anymore. You are not a failure. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. You are rising. You are shining. You are walking into promises that have waited for you to be ready. And now, you are ready. I have already gone before you to prepare the way. The ground is fertile. The gates are opening. The resistance is crumbling. You will see swift answers. You will experience sudden favor. You will find yourself in rooms you never thought you'd enter, with opportunities you never imagined possible. And when it happens, remember, it's not by your strength. It's by my spirit. It's my love. It's my mercy. It's my plan coming to life. So rejoice, my child. Sing again, dance again, dream again, hope again. This is the hour I pour out blessing, not just to lift you, but to fill you until you overflow. You will not only be blessed, you will be a blessing. You will not only be healed, you will carry healing to others. You will not only be free, you will lead others into freedom. This is your inheritance. This is my promise. This is the good news. Come, beloved, let me take you further still. I am not a God who stops halfway. I complete what I begin, and what I have begun in you, this good and perfect work of healing, restoration, and transformation, I will bring it to full completion. You are not in this by yourself. I have been walking with you since the beginning, even when you thought you were alone. Every step, every stumble, every quiet triumph, I've been right there, smiling over you, cheering you on, holding you when you couldn't hold yourself. Let me remind you again of who you are. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the labels the world has tried to slap on your heart. You are my child, my creation, my beloved. You are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a vessel of light in a world that has grown far too accustomed to darkness. Do not let the failures of yesterday define your today. Do not let the wounds of others become the script for your soul. Let me rewrite your story with grace. I'm breaking every curse that has hovered over your life. The generational patterns that kept repeating, the cycles of despair, the burdens passed down through family lines. They stop with you, because I am intervening. I'm stepping into the middle of your bloodline and declaring, no more. No more fear. No more addiction. No more trauma. No more shame. I am the curse breaker. I am the chain destroyer. And I am setting you, and those who come after you, free. You have been asking me, when, Lord? When will I see the change? When will the promise come? And I say to you, the time is now. The shift has begun. What was once invisible is now being made visible. What was hidden is being revealed. Do not be discouraged if it comes little by little, for even the smallest seed can grow into a mighty tree. Trust the process. Trust my timing. Trust that I have not forgotten a single detail. You will not be put to shame. I will honor you. I will restore your reputation. I will crown your humility with favor. Where you were mocked, you will be celebrated. Where you were dismissed, you will be lifted up. Not because you need applause, but because I love to honor the faithful. Your tears have been your worship. Your silence has been your strength. And now, I will speak for you. I will fight for you. I will show those around you that my favor rests upon you. Let go of what you thought your life would look like. Release the picture of how it should have been. I'm doing something new, something higher, something greater than you envisioned. The disappointment you've carried has clouded your sight, but I am clearing it now. I am giving you new eyes, eyes to see the beauty in your journey, the purpose in your pain, the miracle in your mess. You were never off track. You were in training. I'm making you a voice, not an echo. You will not live by imitating others or chasing trends. I have given you your own message, your own sound, your own authority. Do not be afraid to speak. When you release what I placed in your heart, shackles will break. People will be set free. Hope will rise again. Your words will carry weight because they carry me. And do not worry about provision. I own it all. Every need you have, I already know, and I am already sending the answers. You will see unexpected income, divine favor, strategic connections. Not because you chased them, but because you chased me. When you seek first my kingdom, everything else is added. Trust me to supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. The enemy will try to distract you with petty battles, small offenses, and emotional turbulence. But I am calling you to rise above. Your destiny is too great to be sidetracked by the opinions of others. Keep your eyes on me. Let me guard your heart. Let me silence the voices that don't align with my truth. I will be your shield, your advocate, your defender. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every tongue that rises in judgment, I will condemn. Take courage. Walk boldly. This is not a time to shrink back. This is a time to possess the land, to claim the promise, to move forward in faith. You will not walk alone. I will go before you, behind you, beside you. I will surround you with my presence, and wherever you place your feet, I will give you authority. You are the one I have chosen. You are the one I have called. You are the one I have anointed. The battle may have been fierce, but you are still here, because I have preserved you for such a time as this. You are my miracle in motion. You are my testimony in the making. And the good news I've spoken over you will not return void. it will come to pass. Listen to me now, precious one, for I speak with urgency and affection. The season of lack has expired. Yes, the dry land you've walked is about to be saturated with the rain of my favor. You have known drought, but now you shall know overflow. You have known delay, but now you shall know acceleration. I am doing a new thing, and though it started quietly, like a whisper in the wind, it will soon roar like thunder through every area of your life. You will testify, not of your struggle, but of my faithfulness. You are standing at the edge of divine appointments. I am aligning circumstances, people, and timing in a way that no human strategy could achieve. I have not forgotten what I promised you. The vision may have tarried, but now it speaks. The doors are opening, and not even the gates of hell will prevail against what I have ordained for you. Walk forward with confidence. Do not doubt the confirmation in your spirit. I have already said yes, and I do not change my mind. There is a crown upon your head, even if you do not feel it. You wear the authority of my kingdom. You are seated in heavenly places with me. You are not under circumstances. You are above them. I'm calling you to rise in identity. No more seeing yourself as broken, as less than, as inferior. You are royalty. You are my ambassador on earth. Speak like it, pray like it, believe like it. For as you embrace who you are in me, you'll begin to see the impossible become reality. I know the tears you've shed in secret, the weariness you've hidden behind smiles. I know the questions you haven't dared to voice out loud. And still I say, be still. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust that I do. My wisdom is infinite. My plans are flawless. My timing is perfect. And my love for you is beyond measure. You can rest, not because life is easy, but because I am trustworthy. Stop trying to figure out what I've already worked out. Stop rehearsing what went wrong. Stop punishing yourself for things I've already forgiven. Your past has been covered. Your sins have been washed. The blood of my Son has made you whole. You're not under condemnation. You're under grace. And grace is not weak. It is power. It lifts. It frees. It empowers. Receive it again today, fresh and full, like morning dew on a thirsty land. You've been tested, and you've come through the fire with more than you lost. You've gained wisdom. You've gained depth. You've gained unshakable trust. You've gained a history with me that cannot be taken from you. The enemy thought the fire would consume you, but I used it to refine you. You are now purer, stronger, more radiant. You don't even realize the anointing you carry now, but others will. They will sense something different, something divine. That is, my glory upon you. I'm awakening dreams you buried. Things you dismissed as impossible are being resurrected. I'm stirring your spirit to believe again, to reach again, to act in faith once more. You will write the vision. You will speak the vision. And you will see the vision. The time of just surviving has ended. The time of thriving has come. What you build now, with me as your foundation, will stand through storms and bear fruit that lasts for generations. Let me deal with your enemies. You need not waste another ounce of energy on vengeance. I am your defender. I will make your justice shine like the dawn. The battle is not yours, but mine. You need only to stand, to worship, to obey. I will silence the accuser. I will expose lies. I will lift your name in the right places, at the right time, in front of the right people. You don't have to push for recognition. I will establish you myself. Return to joy. Return to laughter. You have permission to be happy. Yes, even now, even before the breakthrough fully arrives. Your joy is not dependent on circumstances. It flows from me, and I am unchanging. Let your spirit dance. Let your heart sing. Let gratitude rise like a song in the night. Joy will be your strength. It will carry you. It will sustain you. It will be your testimony to a watching world. You are being reintroduced, not to others, but to yourself, to the version of you I always saw, the healed you, the whole you, the courageous, faith-filled, spirit-led you. This is who you truly are. The journey hasn't changed. My mind about you, it's revealed the masterpiece I've always known was there. And now, as you step into this new chapter, know this. I am with you. I go before you. I am your rear guard, and I have already declared victory over your life. Now listen closely, beloved, for I am opening your ears to something deeper, something eternal. You have wondered why the road has been so long, why the answers have taken so much time to arrive. It's because I wasn't just working on your situation. I was working on your foundation. I've been digging deep, not to harm you, but to anchor you. For the height of your calling demands a depth of character that only I can build. What I'm constructing through your life will outlast storms, outlive trials, and stand as a beacon for others to find their way to me. You've been faithful in the small things, and now I will trust you with more. More influence, more opportunity, more anointing. But with the more comes the need for greater intimacy with me. Do not seek promotion without presence. Stay near to my heart. Stay hidden in my love. Let your private victories be the roots of your public fruit. I am not impressed by outward success. I am moved by inward surrender. You may feel overlooked, like others are passing you by, gaining traction while you remain still, but you are not in a race against anyone else. Your lane is sacred. Your path is holy. I am guiding you step by step, moment by moment. The speed of others has nothing to do with the speed of my work in you. Sometimes I take my time because what I am building is generational. I'm not just blessing you, I'm positioning you to bless those who come after you. And yes, I will redeem the time. The years that felt stolen, the opportunities that slipped away, the seasons you feel you've wasted, I will restore them. I will multiply what remains. You'll look back and marvel at how I accelerated your journey, how I turned delay into divine strategy. I waste nothing. Not your pain, not your failure, not your waiting. All of it is being used for your good and my glory. Do not underestimate what I can do through your yes. You don't need all the answers, all the resources, all the qualifications. You simply need to obey. When you step out, I step in. When you move in faith, I meet you with miracles. I specialize in using the willing, not the perfect. I am not looking for performance. I'm looking for heart. And you, my child, have a heart that beats for me. Even when you feel weak, even when you question yourself, your heart keeps choosing me. That is why I am lifting you now. That is why I'm opening new doors. You've been refined. You've been tested. And now, you're ready. Ready not just for blessings, but for responsibility. Ready not just for favor, but for influence. Ready not just to receive, but to release. You will pour out what I have poured in. You will lead others with compassion because you've known deep pain. You will speak with authority because you've learned how to listen. You will shine with humility because you remember the shadows I pulled you out of. Don't shrink back from the mantle I'm placing on you. It's not too heavy because I am the one who carries it with you. It's not too big because I designed it for you. Walk boldly, not in pride, but in confidence. You are walking in an answered prayer. Someone once cried out for revival, for breakthrough, for hope, and you are my response to that cry. You are part of my divine answer in the earth. Watch how I provide, not just materially, but emotionally, spiritually, relationally. You will see friendships blossom, divine connections form, partnerships ordained in heaven align at just the right moment. I will send people who sharpen you, who support you, who stretch you. And I will remove those who stifle your growth, who sow confusion, who carry agendas that do not align with my heart. Trust me with your circle. I know what you need. Your obedience in this season will unlock doors for others. You are a key carrier, a breaker of chains, a pathmaker. Where others saw no way, I will use you to reveal the way. Where others felt forgotten, I will use you to speak life. Your story will become someone else's survival guide. Your scars will become signs of my healing power, and through your obedience, many will come to know me. So do not look back with regret. Do not look ahead with fear. Look up with expectation, for I am doing exceedingly and abundantly more than you could ask or imagine. You've only seen the beginning. The best is still unfolding. And as you walk with me step by step, you will see that this journey, though difficult, was always leading to glory. Come deeper now, my precious child, for I am not done speaking. Let these words saturate the very core of your being. You are on holy ground, not because of where you stand physically, but because I am speaking to you spiritually. I have set apart this time, this season, this moment, for a divine unveiling of what I have stored within you all along. You are not about to become something new. You are about to finally reveal what I planted in you from the beginning. The treasure inside you is about to shine, and no one will be able to deny that it was I who placed it there. You have endured in silence. You have loved when it cost you everything. You have stayed when walking away would have been easier. And I have watched it all. I have recorded every act of love, every quiet obedience, every tear of surrender. Nothing is wasted with me. Nothing is unseen. You have stored up treasures in heaven, and now I am releasing the reward. Not just in eternity, but here, in this life. You will taste and see my goodness in the land of the living. Do not allow fear to paralyze you any longer. It is time to rise up. The same spirit that raised my son from the dead lives in you. That spirit gives you power, not timidity. That spirit gives you love, not rejection. That spirit gives you a sound mind, not confusion. The enemy has tried to bind your thoughts, but I am setting your mind free. You will think my thoughts. You will declare my truth. You will walk in clarity, focus, and divine insight. I am restoring joy to your journey. Yes, the journey itself will become a source of joy, not just the destination. You will begin to see beauty in the process, miracles in the mundane, and purpose in every step. You will laugh again, you will sing again. You will breathe deeply and live fully without the shadow of fear hanging over you. This is not a temporary escape. This is lasting freedom. For whom the Son sets free is free indeed. I have placed fire in your bones, a fire that cannot be quenched by discouragement or delay. It is my zeal for justice, for truth, for compassion, for redemption. You will not be content with comfortable Christianity. You will burn with purpose. You will be driven by love. And you will not settle for surface solutions when I've called you to go deeper, to dig wells where others only skim the surface. Your hunger for me is not a flaw, it's a gift. It will lead you to places others cannot go. The atmosphere around you is shifting. I am sending divine disruption to anything that has kept you stuck. Relationships that drain you will fall away. Habits that harm you will lose their grip. Environments that limit you will no longer hold you. Do not mourn what I remove. Do not fear the pruning. I am making space for new growth. What I am about to do through you requires room, and I will not allow your future to be sabotaged by comfort zones. Your words carry power, more than you realize. When you speak, heaven listens. When you declare my promises, angels move. When you rebuke the enemy, he flees. Stop minimizing your voice. Stop speaking death over yourself and your future. Begin to speak life, abundance, healing, favor. Align your mouth with my word. Out of the overflow of your heart, let praise rise. Let prophecy flow. Let declarations echo across every barren place until life springs up anew. I'm giving you fresh vision, not just ideas, but divine strategy. You will dream dreams and receive the interpretation. You will see visions and walk them out with precision. I'm sharpening your discernment so you can distinguish between the counterfeit and the authentic, between distraction and destiny. You will not be led astray. You will walk in wisdom beyond your years because I will teach you myself. And hear me now. You will lack nothing. Every resource you need will be provided. Every door you need will be opened. Every heart you need beside you will be drawn in by my hand. You do not have to beg. You do not have to scheme. You simply need to believe. My provision is not based on your striving. It flows from my covenant with you, and I am a faithful God. I do not lie. I do not delay without purpose. I do not promise what I won't fulfill. So take courage. Your faith has not been in vain. Your prayers have not fallen to the ground. Your worship has not gone unnoticed. The heavens are responding. The earth is shifting. And you, my beloved, are stepping into the fullness of what I've always planned. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into your heart, the things I have prepared for you. And yet, I will now begin to reveal them. Come further still, my beloved, for what I am unveiling now is more precious than silver and more enduring than gold. I am not only giving you restoration, I am giving you identity, not the version of you shaped by pain or defined by survival, but the version I saw before the foundations of the world, the you that reflects my glory, the you that was formed in purpose, knit together with destiny, the you that walks in the fullness of my spirit, unhindered by shame, unchained from guilt, fully alive in the light of my presence. Let me teach you how to live again, not as one who is constantly anticipating disappointment, but as one who expects goodness and mercy to follow them every day, not as one who braces for loss, but as one who welcomes abundance. I'm rewriting the script of your soul, the inner narrative that told you you're not enough, you'll never make it, you'll always be behind. Those lies are being evicted from your heart. My truth is now your anchor. You're enough because I dwell in you. You're more than a conqueror because I fight for you. You're right on time because you're in step with my spirit. Your days of wandering and confusion are over. I am lighting your path. You will hear my voice saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Whether you turn to the right or to the left, no longer will you stumble in uncertainty. No longer will you doubt your own discernment. I am sharpening your spiritual senses. You will know what is me and what is not. You will no longer follow the familiar. You will follow the fire. My fire, which leads, refines, and never consumes unjustly. I'm raising you up to be a leader in this generation, not by worldly standards, but by heaven's measure. Your leadership will be marked by humility, compassion, and supernatural wisdom. People will come to you not because of your charisma, but because of my presence resting on you. Your words will carry weight, not because of eloquence, but because of anointing. You will be a safe place for the broken, a light for the confused, a bridge for the seeking. And I will guard your heart as you rise. You've seen others lose themselves in pride, in ambition, in performance, but I will keep you grounded in grace. You will rise with clean hands and a pure heart. You will serve without striving, speak without fear, move without hesitation. I will give you boldness that feels like peace, courage that feels like stillness, authority that flows from intimacy. Do not worry about sustaining what I give you. I am not only the God who opens doors, I am the God who keeps you inside them. I will sustain your strength. I will refresh your soul. You will not burn out, because you will burn with me. Your flame will not flicker in the winds of pressure, because it is lit by my breath. I will teach you the rhythms of rest, the joy of simplicity, the power of boundaries. You will flourish, not flail. I'm also healing your relationship with time. You've lived too long with regret over the past and anxiety about the future. But I exist outside of time, and I hold your days in my hand. I'm redeeming the time. I am restoring what the locusts have eaten. I will give you double for your trouble. I will crown your latter days with joy. Stop rushing. Stop rehearsing old wounds. Be here with me. I am enough for today, and in me, today is always enough. Let your heart be light again. It's safe now. The season has changed. The warfare you endured has broken, and peace is now pouring in like a river. You don't have to brace for battle. You can exhale. You don't have to live in a constant state of readiness to run. You can rest. I'm surrounding you with favor as a shield. You are protected. You are covered. You are safe. And in this safety you will grow. You will create. You will laugh from the depths of your soul. You will dance with abandon. You will love again without fear. You will trust again without dread. You will give again without scarcity. This is the beauty of my redemption. Not just that I bring you back, but that I restore you better than before. You will not merely return to what was. You will become what never was, but always was meant to be. So don't hold back. Don't question whether you're worthy of this new beginning. You are, because I said so, because I paid for it, because I love you, because I delight in doing good to you. Your past doesn't disqualify you. Your surrender qualifies you. And you have surrendered. Again and again, when others gave up, you stayed. You held on. And now, I am holding you up. Come now, child, into the sanctuary of my promises, for what I am unfolding in you is nothing short of a divine awakening. You are not merely receiving a breakthrough, you are becoming the breakthrough. You are the answered prayer of generations, the torchbearer of purpose, the carrier of glory. I have marked you with my seal, clothed you in righteousness, and filled you with my spirit. What I have begun in you cannot be undone by man, by mistake, or by time. You are mine, and what is mine I finish with power and precision. You will not be confused about your identity any longer. The labels the world placed on you are being peeled away, and I am revealing your true name. Beloved, chosen, set apart. You are not defined by your trauma. You are not shaped by your setbacks. You are refined by my grace and reformed by my word. Let this truth seep into every fiber of your being. You are who I say you are, and I say you are glorious. I am silencing the voice of comparison that has tormented your mind. You have looked to the left and to the right, measuring yourself against others, questioning your worth, wondering if you're behind. But I say to you, your journey is sacred. Your timing is perfect. Your assignment is unique. Do not look to others to validate what I've already affirmed. Your value is not based on visibility, but on my voice. I see you, I know you, and I'm pleased with you. Rise now in the authority I have given you. The authority to speak life, to declare truth, to cast out fear, to establish peace. You are not powerless. You are not a victim. You are a warrior, a builder, a reconciler. I have entrusted you with influence, with vision, with creativity, and I am commissioning you anew in this season to walk in boldness. No more shrinking back. No more false humility. The world needs what I've placed in you. You will speak and people will be healed. You will write and chains will break. You will pray and strongholds will collapse. You will love and hearts will open. This is not hype. It is holy. It is not a fantasy, it is faith, made flesh. I will confirm my word through you with signs and wonders, and it won't be to make your name great. It will be to reveal mine through you. Stay rooted in me. Abide. Dwell. Do not chase opportunity, chase obedience. Do not seek platform, seek my presence. I am your source. I am your reward. And when you remain in me, fruit comes naturally. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, they will flow from you effortlessly, because they flow from me. And I live in you. I know what it cost you to stay faithful. The prayers that felt unanswered, the fasts that brought tears instead of clarity, the sacrifices that no one else saw. But I saw, and I am the rewarder, not of perfection, but of pursuit, not of eloquence, but of intimacy. You have pursued me, and I will pour out on you blessings so profound that you will say, "This can only be God." Others will see it too, and they will believe because of your testimony. The wilderness season is over. The barren land is beginning to bloom. The river is springing forth in the desert. Your spirit, once weary, is now awakening with fresh fire. Your heart, once bruised, is now beating with renewed courage. Your mind, once tangled with worry, is now clear and focused. This is the fruit of my presence. This is the evidence of my promise. Be generous in this new season. Pour out what I pour in. Give without fear of running out. Love without keeping score. Serve without seeking recognition. As you sow in the Spirit, you will reap a harvest that cannot be measured in earthly terms. I will bless your generosity. I will multiply your giving. I will expand your influence, not to inflate your ego, but to extend my kingdom. Your story is a miracle, a living, breathing miracle, not because it's been easy, but because you're still here, still standing, still believing, still worshiping. That is a miracle, and I will use your miracle to inspire others, to restore hope, to revive hearts. You don't need to pretend to be perfect. Just be real, be available, be yielded. I will do the rest. I will draw the hungry to you, and through you, to me. Now, beloved, stand and lift your eyes, for the fullness of what I have spoken is coming into view. What you have waited for, cried for, believed for, it is here. The season has shifted. The cloud has moved. The rain is falling. And not just rain for refreshment, but rain for harvest. You have sown in tears, and now you shall reap in joy. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a greater glory. The time of lack has turned into the time of overflow. The time of warfare has turned into the time of celebration. My hand is upon you, not just to bless you, but to make you a blessing. You are the vessel I've chosen to carry hope into dark places, to bring comfort to the afflicted, to lift the lowly, to heal the broken. Everywhere your foot treads, my Spirit will go before you. You are not simply surviving, you are now commissioned. Your life is now a testimony in motion, a prophetic declaration that I still save, I still heal, I still redeem. Go forth in power, go forth in peace, go forth in purpose. Every part of your being is being activated. Your gifts, your voice, your calling, your creativity. You are stepping into rooms that once intimidated you, now filled with my favor. You will no longer bow to fear, but fear will bow to the authority I've placed in you. You will not cower in the presence of giants, for I have made you into one who slays them. The trauma of your past will not define your future. I am severing every soul tie to shame, every echo of old accusations, every shadow that whispered defeat. You are free. Whom the Son sets free is free indeed. You will live and you will live fully. You will rise and you will rise gloriously. Your name is written on my heart, and your future is wrapped in my promises. What I have opened, no man can shut. Rest in me. Worship with abandon. Let your prayers ascend like incense and your praise roar like thunder. As you worship, atmospheres will shift. As you praise, walls will crumble. I am enthroned in your praise, and my power is released through your worship. Don't hold back. Let it rise. Let it pour out. Heaven is responding to your sound. I am the God of abundance, not only for your needs, but for every part of your soul. I restore joy, laughter, wonder, vision. I restore time, opportunity, dreams, dignity. I restore what was lost, and I add more than was ever taken. You will marvel at the beauty that emerges from your ashes. You will dance where you once wept. You will shine where you once felt invisible. Let me make you whole, not just healed, but whole, complete, filled, overflowing. There will be no part of you untouched by my love. Your mind will know peace, your heart will know security, your body will know health, and your spirit will soar. This is my will for you. I did not call you to a life of constant struggle. I called you to reign with me, to walk in victory, to represent my kingdom. And never forget I am with you always. In your waking and sleeping, your speaking and listening, your rising and resting, I am there. I am not a distant deity. I am your Father, your friend, your fortress. I rejoice over you with singing. I surround you with deliverance. I crown you with steadfast love. My goodness is chasing you. My mercy is covering you. My spirit is leading you. You are surrounded. Now go in boldness, go in love, go in fire, go in peace. Let the world see what it looks like when someone fully yields to me. Let them taste the fruit of a life surrendered to my will. And as you go, know this: I go with you. I go before you. I am your rear guard, and I will finish what I started in you with glory, beauty, and power. Amen. If this word has stirred your heart, share it. Let my message reach those who are hungry for hope,